This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. Welcome to another episode of That One Piece Talk. My name is Larry.
Lawrence. Sam.
And Lionel. And this is That One Piece Talk, where we talk One Piece. Woo! Let's go! God, it feels good to be back in the building with the bros. Yes. I know you only see three of us, but Lionel is on his way. I promise. Just give us a little bit more time for him to show up. But thank you so much to everybody that's out there currently right now, watching us, loving us, supporting us as always. Thank you so much for being here. Gentlemen, how you feeling?
I'm good. I saw Mom, bro. I saw Mom today.
Yeah?
I was about to peel off. I was about to zoom in the traffic. And then I saw Mom walking from the bus stop, and I had to jump out the car and give her a hug, so I felt good. That raised my spirits up just that much more. It's been like a month since I've seen her.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like, something like that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
See your mom, bro.
I know. I gotta do better. I've been traveling, bro. It's been a lot.
That's true.
How about
she
you,
be
Law?
asking me for money.
I've been all right. What?
How you been, Law?
All right, not too bad. Been trying to get to the gym more often because I've been slacking.
Wow, you getting fat? Your thighs have been looking a little big.
Yeah, man, you chunky, bro.
Yeah, it looked like your thighs are rubbing.
And it's not just beard weight. Like
It smells like Sasson over there, bro.
I don't even know what that means. I don't know what that means.
I know Marv like that one.
I don't know what that means.
You know what Sasson is, bro?
It's a seasoning that Spanish people put on food. And your thighs is creating it. Yo, but
wild, bro.
All right, so guys, get ready for an exciting experience. Today we're diving into Crunchyroll's thrilling One Piece episode 1101, and we will be reviewing the newest One Piece chapter 1112. We'll be live reacting, taking your calls if we can get to them, and engaging with your super chats. It's going to be a blast. If you haven't supported us yet by liking this video, please do us that big favor. It helps us out so much. If you wish to interact with people like us, we have a Discord. I'd suggest you joining it. I'd want you to join, actually. If you can't watch us at home, watch us on the go with Spotify or Apple Podcasts or wherever else you listen to us. Also, don't forget to rate us 5 stars and to leave a nice comment for us. We're so close to being on Spotify, having 5 stars. So I suggest, if you can, get us to that 1,000. It would be such a big milestone. Also, we will read all your super chats. Lionel just got here.
Yo, Marv, you gotta have like one of them.
This day and age. Just have like the whole Family Matters intro.
Oh man, now like, I mean, I guess he did have the clapping reaction or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, you know when like special guests will pop on to the show,
and then let Lionel like.
You gotta like pause and wait. Like you gotta stop your acting and wait for him to like get his applause, and then go back into it. 90s was a good time.
Yeah, it was a good time. All right. We will read all your super chats organically. I promise. They will not go unread. And we apologize in advance if we don't get to them in a timely manner. If you want to send us mail to open up on stream, our P.O. box is in the video description below. But as always, thank you so much for supporting us. You don't have to super chat. Just having your eyes, having your attention for the time being is truly an honor. So thank you so much for everyone who does super chat, and thank you to everyone who has liked the video and has rated us on the podcast sites. You're a blessing. But other than that, let's get into some super chats. Let's say hi to the chat, and then we'll jump right into the One Piece anime episode.
All right, yeah. I see Sedgefield in chat, Nick Quavo, Patty Meltz, Meeks, Caleb Beltran, Jahira, Project Iceman, Kevin Salinas, Firearms, Jared Pettit, DJ Stanley, Gadi Usab, Hassan, Osmosis King, Mick D. Arnolds, Playdead, Straw Hat Ray, Vic 101 Max, Mario Cruz, Luis Rodriguez, Mr. Vegs, Trev, Wiz Lithipinga?
You got that, bro.
I don't know what that was. Young Lou, Brooke the Celestial Dragon, Goku 2241, Skylance, Guaco, just so many. Strahd, what up, Strahd? Nasty, Veterani, Gray, Jacob Luna, Emerald Coin, Brett Kruger, Misery Avenue, Austin Hart, Professional Cannabis. Just so many of y'all in chat. Please hit that like button if you haven't already. Diego, I did see you, bro. Diego Keys, I saw you, bro. I did see you. But yeah, we got a couple super chats sitting.
Yeah. Oh, real quick, I've been seeing like people shouting out their countries and where you're from and saying, you know, shout out from Bulgaria, shout out from India. I just want to say thank you to all the people internationally that are here. We have so much love for you guys, just for, you know, showing us from another country that we're special as well. And you're just equally as special. So thank you.
Yeah, awesome. But yeah, we got another Nakama that joined us. Brother Love. That's a great name. Enjoy all the emojis that come with being a Nakama. Yeah. We got another 10 from Fiji. It says, yo, what's up, y'all? Catching the live before work. Love the podcast / book club. Do y'all think Franky should have Sea Stone embedded into his armor to make him more effective against Devil Fruit users?
That'd be nice.
It would be a nice addition to his kit. It might make him a little too hogs.
Nah.
Because he's never fighting like the top tiers, right? Like he's not fighting admirals. You know what I'm saying? So if he's able to just Sea Stone any of them lower people.
We got Smoker, bro.
Yeah. Yo, but now Franky can handle Smoker, no problem.
Cool.
I mean, that doesn't, just because you have Sea Stone doesn't mean it's gonna be like
exactly.
If he's using it right.
I mean, I thought Franky should get like Sea Stone boxing gloves or something, fitting his style. I always thought, but
yeah,
I think it might make it too easy for him.
We got a lot to go through today.
I got you.
Yeah.
Another 8-month membership to Nakama status from Mugiwara Waters. It says One Piece is gonna be wild in anime into 2025. Yeah, it should be a dope season for it. Another 9 months for Meeks. It says, my girl pissing me off. I needed this shit. I hope y'all
That's
good.
So funny.
I hope y'all good.
Listen, bro. Yo.
How does the better help go? I've been there.
Yeah.
We've
been there. Listen, man. Can't live with him. Can't live without him.
Another 2 from Project Iceman. It says, just finished my 4K. I'm looking forward to this. Congrats. Yeah, man.
What, you running? 4K?
Running a 4K, man. That's what's up. We got another 10 gifted memberships from our guy Firearms. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Firearms.
Firearms, throw the Nakama fist in the chat for Firearms. We appreciate it. Enjoy all the emojis that come with being a Nakama to those who are receiving these. Another 5 from Jared Pettit. Have a theory. Once Luffy hears the name of the Ancient Kingdom, his drums of liberty will be out of control. Thanks for helping with these lame work days.
Imagine like Nuck If You Buck just starts playing. No, if you buck. No, we're not gonna get copyrighted.
Yo, that would be crazy.
Yeah.
Another 2 from Emerald Coin. There's no YC1 that beats another Admiral or Yonko. If anyone disagrees with that, then I don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Another, well, I guess Buggy's a Yonko. Another 280 from Garbage D Fish. Lawrence versus Big Mom, thigh off DDT.
We said that Lawrence's thighs is getting kind of big. That's why he started going to the gym.
What? You said his thighs are creating Sasson organically.
What?
What are you talking about?
Season. It'd be 2 seasons.
2 seasons.
Another Nakama join the crew. OXR 1200. Welcome. And enjoy all the emojis that come with being a Nakama.
Thank you.
Another 5 from Gabe Jury. It says, thank you for doing the top 30 and the worst take streams during the break. Definitely helped with the breaks. Appreciate you guys. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, me and Seb had a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I was wilding.
Top 30 was fun too, yeah.
Shout out to the gang that showed up for that. Another 2 from Scooter Looter. It says, who in the WWE would have Conqueror's hockey?
Stone Cold.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Another 7-month membership to Nakama Status from Young Lou. It says, new life with anime collab was dope. Love you guys. Love those guys, man.
Yeah, for those that don't know, me and Sebastian joined our boys Preston and Joe on their Life with Anime podcast, and they basically did a deep dive interview into us and some things outside of the podcast, and it was a lot of fun. I saw a lot of good reviews on it, so if you haven't watched it, please go to their YouTube, Life with Anime podcast, and you'll see a picture of me and Seb.
Yeah, it's dope. It was a great time, and it's all the little cuts they do on Instagram and stuff is very well edited. I gotta shout out Joe for that. And Preston, I'm gonna get you back.
Yeah.
Just know I'm gonna get you back.
Very good episode.
Yeah. Another 2 from JD Cervantes. It says, "Sup guys, much love. Glad to see my favorite book club." Another 5 from our guy Nerd Taku. It says, I sent y'all a gift to the PO for 100K, and don't think I forgot about your birthday, Larry. There's an extra gift just for you, girl. # bald B-Day. # troll Sev.
Thank you, Nerd Taku. I'm pretty sure I'll get the email alert when the thing in a PO box comes, but thank you. Yes.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Another 5 from Senor Sombrero. There's no super chat attached. So thank you. Next time, let us know your thoughts.
Yeah, man.
Another 2 from Off Brand. It says, who has the smoothest head? Congrats on the 100K Plaque. That's a y'all question.
I think Lawrence right now. You shaved today?
I shaved yesterday, actually.
I shaved yesterday too.
Lionel?
I shaved yesterday as well.
I get pretty close.
Dun.
I get pretty close. I aim for a smooth head.
I would say Lawrence right now. Yeah.
Perfect. Can't tell. Another €2 from Emmanuel Muscal, but no super chat attached. That is Emmanuel's first super chat. So thank you. Next time, let us know your thoughts.
Yeah.
Another 5 from Jimmy Hopkins. So y'all dead about to bring those Naruto versus streams back. That verse can't hang. Y'all put in Awaken Lucci versus Sakura. Shameful. Yes, the DDT is making a comeback. For those of y'all that didn't get the alert, we did post it on our Instagram. We posted it on our Twitter and in the Discord. But I need your help. Essentially, I need your help to create a bracket, to create matchups. I just didn't have enough creative juice going. So... but yeah, submit if you guys want.
You got the juice now.
I got it. Submit the matchups you guys want to see debated on the DDT, and we'll make it happen.
Yeah.
Another 9 months from King Cagney. It says 9 months. It's lit. Yes, it is.
Thank
King.
you, King. Guys, again, for those that are joining, we are going to do the One Piece anime live reaction soon, and then we're going to do a review of it, and then after we're going to review the chapter. So we're going to get through these chats. We're going to get through a little bit more. I know you guys are sending a bunch. I know you guys want us to read it, but I need to get through the episode, and then we'll start doing more. So we're going to do about like 10 more of these, and then we're going to jump straight into the episode, if that's okay with you guys. All right?
How will we know if it's not?
They'll say it.
I can't see it.
They'll just start saying I have a big head.
We got another 5 from Senor Sombrero. It says, my B on the last one. But as an MFer in a book club, I love this book club. Thank you.
So, Lionel, you weren't here last episode, but they were like, yo, you guys review comics. And that's basically just Japanese books. So you guys are a book club for a podcast.
We're the book club?
Yeah.
We're going to change our name to the book club now?
They called us that One Piece book club a few times. I ain't mad at it. Larry was in denial, but it's true. It's true. We in a book club.
I am in denial.
Mm-hmm. We got another 6-month membership to Nakama Status from Mr. Vegs. It says, Beaumont CA present at that One Piece book club. Thank you. Yeah, shout out where you guys are from. Another 2 from Alan Turner. I love you guys. Y'all keep me going through hard times. Thank you. We love hearing that.
Yes.
Yeah. We really do. Another 5 from Jimmy Hopkins. I'm glad y'all about to talk about this episode. I want y'all to picture Sakura in Lucci's place in these scenes and tell me how that mental image looks. Oh, man.
Did you watch that DDT? Because we talked about it already.
Apparently you did, bro.
Yeah, apparently, right?
Another 14-month membership to Nakama status from our guy Nerdtaku. It says, this book club is my favorite. Hashtag Mr. Worldwide. Hashtag law equals Yasab. That's a random one.
How do you feel about that?
Oh, Lawrence equals
Lawrence is a Yasab?
I was thinking of law.
He's gonna hate you, bro.
My son will never be Usopp. Okay.
Wow. Not I'll never abandon my son. My son will never. That's the stance you took from that? That's the stance you took?
I wouldn't abandon my son to anything.
Where meet me at, bro?
It's terrible. Another 3 Australian from Matthew Perdame. It says, gotta love podcast stream day. Hashtag we getting topped off. Okay.
Yo, go take a time out, bro. Go take a time out, bro.
Oh, man. Another 2 from David. It says, who y'all got in a fight, Katakuri or Law? That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I'll go Law.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Law.
Cat.
Let us know y'all thoughts in the chat.
Cat.
Yeah.
Cat. Okay. We got another $1 from Brooke the Celestial Dragon, but there's no super chat attached. That is Brooke's first super chat. Thank you. Next time, let us know your thoughts.
Yeah.
Another 2 Australian from Fremos. It says, what up, brother? Hashtag TOPTBC. That One Piece book club.
What up, brother?
Another 2 from Brooke the Celestial Dragon. Law looking like Rockford Dunbar today with the glasses on.
Who is that?
I have no idea who that is.
Search it up, Lionel.
Ooh.
I don't know.
Rockford
All right, you're doing too much. We got super chats.
Dunbar.
Wow. That's crazy.
Shut up.
No, I don't.
Yeah, I never knew that dude's name. Another 4-month membership to Nakama status from Cliff Temple. It says, much love from South Korea. I'm not Korean, though. What you doing over there?
Yeah, man.
Another 5 from Colonel Sanders with an X. I don't know if it's been asked before, but what's your favorite One Piece laugh? That's a good one.
Yeah, we've done this before.
I don't
mind. Mine is definitely Kaido's.
Yeah.
Every time.
I gotta
For no
go.
reason.
It's either 𝗍𝐶 from Moria or I can't do it that well. From Blackbeard.
Yeah, I like Saul's.
The daddy Shishi,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
one? That's cute.
I feel weird saying this one, but I don't think my Doflamingo that you.
Yeah.
It's so evil.
You guys are such weaves, bro.
so evil. Yo, you
guys
should
are
have
really
did
good.
yours. Do yours,
I'm not
bro.
doing it.
Do
bro.
yours.
I'm definitely not, bro.
Weak, bro.
I'm good, bro.
That's weak, bro. We got another 10 gifted memberships from our guy Skylance from the Dragon Ball Fan Podcast. Tap into Skylance. Thank you so much. For all you who are receiving these memberships, throw the Nakama fist up in the chat. Appreciate you, Sky. We got another 5 from Justin Miller. It says, happy birthday, Larry Chuan. Oh, man.
Thank you.
And then
Thank you, brother.
That was
We got another 3
All right, you're laughing too hard, Lionel. It's not that funny.
That was pretty funny, bro. That was pretty funny.
I expect it.
We got another 3-month membership to Yonko status from my guy Roy Stokes. That is our highest tier of membership, so enjoy all the emojis that
Thank
come
you,
with
Roy.
being a Yonko. Another 10 from Diamond Life. Gonna hit a year in the Discord tomorrow. Hey, I appreciate TOPT and the community for being so welcoming. RIP Shin, hashtag Big Nami, hashtag Sims for Seb, hashtag Larry got good takes. Oh, it says okay takes. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Hashtag Lionel is real. Hashtag Lawrence D. Dilf.
Okay.
Thank you, Diamond.
I
And
think
it's
we
been
stopped
a
that.
pleasure to see you in the Discord,
Yeah,
man.
thank you.
We got another 50 euros from Sedgefield, or pounds, I think it is. It says, wanted to say the That Life with Anime podcast was dope. Episode was dope. I listened to it the other day while walking along the beach. Life was good. Hey, man, that's what's up. made me realize how close this community feels, even though there's an ocean between us. Love y'all. Sedgefield.
Yeah, that was mad intimate, bro.
Yeah, that was beautiful, bro.
Yo, write a book, bro.
Listening to TOPT on the beach.
That's crazy, bro.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
We reaching people's like vacation time now, bro.
Yeah, bro.
It's kind of wild.
That was nice.
Yeah. Another 5.
Thank you so much, by the way.
Hunching these hoes. How far out of the box would it be to have a live show at a TOPT community audience, with a TOPT community audience?
We're trying to do that.
Yeah.
We're trying to do it at Anime NYC, but they haven't gotten back to us. We're probably only going to attend Anime NYC if they approve us for a table.
Yeah.
And if they do, we're going to get mics, we're going to talk in front of people, and we're just going to have a good time.
We're gonna slap box.
Yeah.
What? that whole bad takes list. If you show up and you on there, we slap box. Cause y'all saying some wilds. They said crocodile Yonko level.
No, we can't do it because Lawrence and Lana are gonna go at it.
That is
Yo, let's do
crazy.
2 more super chats and then we'll go straight into.
I don't even understand.
Yeah, it's a wild time.
We got another 50 from the Yonko himself, Roy Stokes. It says, looking forward to another great stream. Can't wait. Glad to hear the DDT's coming back. Hashtag Larry has W takes.
thank
Hashtag
you.
Marv the GOAT. Hashtag Broker has W theories.
Thank you
Roy.
so much. Thank you so much for the large super chats. Thank you a lot. Those are incredible. Thank you.
Yeah. Another 10 from Luis Lopez. It says, out of all y'all 4, who has Conquerors hockey?
All of us.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. It's not even.
Without a doubt.
It's not.
And I got advanced, so.
All right, now you taking it. Now you taking it too far, bro. We were trying to be humble. And
Conquerors ain't humble, man. It's me. It's just big me.
That's not true.
All right, guys, thank you so much for being here. We are going to get back to the super chats, but we have a very large show to get to. We have the anime episode right now. We have the chapter to look over, and first and foremost, before we continue on further, I just wanted to say thank you.
Hey.
We have received our YouTube plaque. So, with that being said, let's open it up.
What?
All right, Marv.
I was like, how long did we play?
All right, so Lawrence, I was gonna say you cut open one tape.
This is a little too intimate, bro.
So I don't care, bro.
Like right here?
Why are you going that far up? Yeah.
Like that?
Come on, Lawrence.
What? You said one tape.
Come on, Lawrence.
Oh.
All right,
make sure I
you
ain't
do
cutting.
the other side, Lionel.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know why you.
Yeah.
I'm sure I missed.
How did you miss?
I don't know.
And then
He's
Seb.
not a sword
oh,
roller.
that's on me.
Yeah, it's
Which section?
the one right here,
Right
the
here?
bottom. Yeah, don't cut me, bro.
This one here?
Yeah.
Passages.
You said bottom.
It's
Why
funny
is
that-
that both ways?
Yo, I'm not uncorked. Like, I was about to just cut your throat
the
open,
knife.
bro.
The box cutter.
And then I was gonna say all 4 of us, if we can get up and just like, Marv, you could put on the other camera. Yeah.
Does the headphones reach?
Yeah, I do. All right, and then we just kind of open it together.
I don't know. Knock someone out.
All right, don't knock anything over because Marv is gonna come
Marv
in.
goes swing
Yeah,
on one
Marv's
of
gonna
them.
swing eventually. All right, we'll open it.
He just comes in just with gloves on.
All right, and then we take it off.
Oh, there's a letter?
Oh.
I should have figured there was a letter.
There's a letter.
You gonna read all that?
When you didn't think it
I
through.
wouldn't.
All right.
I mean, if you want.
All right, it says, do you remember your first subscriber, your 1,000th, or your 1,000th subscriber? Your 100th or your 1,000th subscriber? Chances are you do, and we know that you definitely remember your 100,000th subscriber. Your fans may have found you while searching YouTube, learned about you through a friend, or maybe you showed up as a recommended video. No matter how, They came to your channel, your audience stayed, and their numbers increased because of you and the community you've built. We're proud to honor your impressive milestone of reaching 100K subscribers with the Silver Creator Award. Congratulations. We know that you have many more stories to share with your community, and we know your fans can't wait for you to amaze them even more with your commitment and creativity. So keep creating, keep building. We can't wait to see what you'll do next, and we're here to support you along the way. And who knows, when you reach your 1,000,000th subscriber, we may just write to you and ask, do you remember your 100,000th subscriber? Yours sincerely, YouTube's CEO. And yeah. So guys, you can probably put that down.
That was too loud, man.
I tried to be gentle, bro. I tried.
Marv is like, yo, did he break down? Yeah, guys. So hold it. Like, you know, we're gonna take a picture after Marv. But hold it, Lionel. Guys,
The back's fuzzy.
we just want to say thank you. Lionel, you don't have to look directly. You can, So we just want to say thank you. Seriously, thank you for all the love you continuously share to us. Thank you for this achievement. And this definitely goes out to all of our community. We wouldn't have gotten this without you, obviously. So thank you so much, guys. We appreciate you. Marv, I'm pointing it over here. I don't know if they can see it.
I don't know, bro. Just, you want to put it up against like my laptop or something?
You're blocking Luffy.
It's gonna fall.
Yeah, just put it up against the laptop or something.
The book has a holder for it.
Oh, take the. I'll get it. All right, Marv, but you can start up the anime thing.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, we making a huge mess of Marv.
Yo, Marv, our fault. Yeah, our fault. I heard something. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, guys, we're gonna watch the anime now. Hold on. Pause up, Mark. We're gonna watch the anime now. I can't hear myself. And my mic?
Yeah, you're on.
Oh, but I can't hear myself through the mic though. You guys can hear me?
Nah.
No.
Wait. No?
No. Yes, I can. No, I can.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I can hear myself now. All right. Bet. Yeah, guys, we're gonna watch the anime episode. So it's gonna be at the bottom left with our signature. And Marv, it's transparent enough, right? All right. Let's do it.
Yeah, I did not read that chapter. My fault. Jeez.
Dang. Oh, yeah.
Justice. He didn't call him Battle Axe. He just called him
He
Axe.
literally was like swimming through the air.
Mm.
So that's where you messed up. You should have threw the axe first, then blocked. Dang.
Animator's going crazy already.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, 𝘠𝐺𝐻 looked dope, man.
So in the anime, they had Rob 𝘠𝐻 see this coming. In the manga, I don't think he saw it.
He went to attack. No, they added this.
Yeah, this
This
is what?
Oh, they made him land a hit on Luffy?
That's
That's kind of
He eats
crazy.
it, though. He eats
That's
it, though.
crazy, bro.
That's kind of crazy.
Well, no, you said him flying. That's
Ain't
crazy.
no way.
Nope.
That's crazy.
That's wild.
So Luffy moves that fast?
Well, I don't know.
I still can't believe they let Lucci land a hit on him.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
But I was talking about the distance Luffy was while this dude was already attacking.
Oh, see, I thought he spun and then kicked him.
No, yeah, he spun and then kicked him.
I kind of like this better.
Yeah?
It's funnier to me.
Wait, what?
It's because like, you land it and then you spin and then you create the, this.
Dang.
Jesus.
They had Lucci ricochet off the floor. That's crazy.
My girl Stussy, man.
Uh-huh.
He said Stussy was Admiral level, bro. I can't.
Wow.
Big chopper, bro.
Chopper looks funny in that form.
Yeah, he does, bro. He looked like the Tasmanian devil.
Yeah.
Or the mask.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, actually, that made me think of something.
Oh yeah, he started going into the ground. This is where S-Hawk was going crazy.
Yo, they can all shoot the beams, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Like he showed
Kuma does it.
S-Bear doing
S-Bear
his-
does it.
Because I know.
S-Shark does
S-
it, I
okay.
believe.
Because I remember
S-Shark
the
does
Boa
it.
Hancock one did it. S-Snake and S-Bear. Oh no.
Oh, wow.
Dang.
Oh, that's Mihawk's attack. Where he does the 2 feet on the
Yeah.
thing.
He did that against Luffy and Marineford War, and he missed.
I'm just waiting for S-Shark to do like Fishman karate with with the ability. Like he's using Jiminy's water. He does it with the land.
Will it work that way?
Yeah,
Probably
I don't know.
not.
There's gonna be some interesting talk from Vegapunk during this, because he explains how devil fruits are replicated.
Yeah, and the anime always explains it different than how the manga does.
I love that Franky just loves Senior Pink like we do, bro. The boy. I remember when Sebastian said that fight was so overrated, bro.
I still think it's overrated. I think it's so overrated. But yeah, I act like it was one of the greatest fights.
Dude, they legit just let each other just tee off on each other.
Yeah. The flashback is what makes it great.
Yeah.
Free the boy, man.
Free the boy.
Free the whole gang, man.
Nah, not all of them.
Just them two. Oh, that reminds me. Franky's voice actor passed.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. 91. R.I.P., man.
Oh, that's crazy.
I've always loved this beat, bro.
Yo, Naomi says something way darker in the manga.
What'd she say?
He deserves to pass.
Yeah.
I mean, he do, bro.
I can't believe you thought Caesar was going to join the crew. So
Yeah.
that's-
I was with it, bro.
It didn't make any sense.
He got a goal to be the best scientist.
No.
Redemption arcs, all that.
No.
I have an interesting theory from that one line he just said.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Hey, y'all think Vegapunk's breath stink?
100%. There's no way he's brushing his teeth, man.
Why? Okay.
Tongue just exposed all the time.
That's basically what he said in the manga.
I want to ask the question, but I can ask it later. Like,
It's very interesting.
I swear I saw a Kaku for like a second turn to stone.
It did look like Kagu.
Right?
One of my favorite attacks in the series.
I like how they kept his voice.
Just
like,
made him younger.
Yeah, it sounded exactly like Kuma.
Zoro gonna see them and be like, nope. They too brown for me. Cake. Low key, Sanji's like, yo, they kind of like me.
Word.
Yo, Sentoumaru leaking, bro.
That implant.
Oh, they give him the wild coyote.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize it was that big.
Yeah, it's way bigger.
Yeah.
Dude. It was shown.
It's crazy in One Piece you can get like poked up like that and still be good.
Sentoumaru using observation. Because there's no way that he would have known that Lucci's not down for the count.
Okay, what was that?
Like a slash attack?
Yeah, like what was that? Because that wasn't in that manga.
Yo, he kind of look like Scar from Lion King.
Oh, Scar?
Yeah.
Scar!
Mufasa.
That was dope.
Yeah.
They really got Lucci in prime form, bro.
Mm-hmm. Luffy.
Astro World Luffy.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, bro. If we first saw Luffy for the first time and heard he was a Yonko, we'd be freaked out, bro. We'd be like, yo, this dude is unstoppable, bro.
Till he gets tired.
Yeah, until he gets tired.
But I do like it, though, because he fits that ridiculous, weird Yonko vibe
Yeah.
when he's in Gear 5.
Y'all telling me that Sanji could do this, bro.
100%. I've seen him do this.
Yeah. We see him do something like this on Whole Cake. That's even before the upgrade.
In the manga, I always thought he got hit by like one in the air.
Yeah, I think so. I thought so too.
Oh, let me the dragon, though.
Yeah, they really turning him into like
Yeah.
Spider-Man right now, bro. This is so dope.
Because what I did, like, there wasn't one thing that Luffy did that Rob didn't get hit by.
Yeah, he starts using armament to block some of them.
It's that much faster than Rob Lucci.
This is where we get the glasses moment, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
You
It
see how I
turned
changed to
white?
rubber? Yeah, to rubber.
Yo, I thought you said it where Usopp says, lock. If you would have said that, though.
Gucci getting flashback.
Did Luffy use his?
He's Dawn Rocket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This was interesting words too during this episode.
Yeah, it's different from the manga.
It's different from the manga for sure.
Yeah.
Because he said my mind was slipping from me during the manga.
Yeah.
Well, passing out is the same thing, technically, right?
Nah, it's different when it's a Zoan though. You know what I'm saying? I'll bring it up. I love how massive Egghead looks. And this was the first time they talked.
Yeah. And Chopper has a better form to run in. I don't know why he's not using it. That big reindeer form. Why are you not in that?
That's fattest, bro. Your body shaming. What?
I mean, why wouldn't he be able to do that? Even base.
Yeah, that's true. Yo, Loki, Luffy broke this trust.
Facts.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's pretty cool. You about to rock somebody though.
He's flying to them.
So that was a lie? No, I'm playing. I mean, he still can. It's not confirmed that Vegapunk gone.
Who you think caught him? Jinbei?
Had to be
For
Jinbei.
sure, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, Atlas is rocked, bro.
He's huge, bro.
Chopper kind of looks like a fall off guy. You guys don't play Fall Guys. He looks
He
like a
does
Fall
look
Guys.
like a Fall Guys
Yeah.
character.
She woke up.
Just waddling.
This is what Super Mario goes through, bro.
Roller coasters? Oh, the tunnels. I got you.
Yeah.
I wonder if when he's in this mode, like, if she could just be like, he's younger or whatever. Like, if she could do something about that.
Interesting. I didn't think of that.
That'll be interesting, but I doubt it.
I love how interesting it is that two supernovas didn't know what Luffy was going through when he would go through like his transformations. Kid didn't know that hockey was the thing when Gear 4 was happening, so he was like, yo, what's going on?
Yeah.
And now Bonnie's like, yo, what's going on with him, bro? Like,
Yeah.
Capsule Corp vibes?
Yo, I thought of that too. It's a
Yeah, for a second.
Yeah.
I thought the same.
I was gonna ask, like, who's a greater scientist? Vegapunk or
Oh, man.
Bulma's dad?
I'm going to go Vegapunk, but, like, capsules are insane, bro.
Yeah, Capsule Corp
That's
is
an
insane.
insane, like, technology.
Yeah.
Sentoumaru like, yo, my chest hurts, bro.
What's Bulma's dad's name? I don't remember.
They called him Briefs.
It was Briefs, right? Yeah.
But that's their last name.
I don't think they said his first name ever.
It was like Professor Briefs.
Yeah.
Sentoumaru like, yo. Sentoumaru low-key is like, why does that bird have a coat?
Those symbols on Sentoumaru's like chest or stomach, does that mean anything?
The tomo, like the.
Because they kind of look like Sharingan guns. Something. I wonder if it means something in like the Japanese. Like I don't know.
Fine self.
Dang, that's crazy.
That's disrespectful.
That's wild.
That's disrespectful. That's disrespectful.
Word.
Yeah. What's Usopp doing, bro?
What the dog doing?
Oh,
Oh,
they ended it
that was
early.
quicker than I thought it was
Yeah.
going to be.
All right, Marv, you can end it.
I think they had to make it show
man.
more.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Nah, I thought I was hearing something. That's why. No, I felt like it was music.
I heard something. I think it's outside, though.
Yeah. They can't hear that, right? In the mics? All right. Yeah, guys. So, wait, should I move this like somewhere else, Marv? This is like right in a view.
Oh. Yeah, I
No.
think it's fine.
All right.
Can you see? This is what it looks like.
Yeah. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put it on the ground. Yeah. I'm gonna put it on the ground,
It
guys.
had its run.
I'm put it on the ground. All right. Anyway,
Larry broke it.
I'm breaking it.
Larry broke it already.
All right, guys. Lawrence, what did you think about the episode? Any comments? Any thoughts? And then, rate it though. What's the rating? 1 through 10.
1 through 10. I know last time I gave it like an 8. This one was really dope. I liked it. I'll give it 7.5.
7.5.
Yeah,
All right.
7.5. Again, I really like the animation, the way they put together. They stuck to heavily what the manga did, except for that whole {"𝑊𝐶𝑖" getting an attack in on Luffy, because we don't know
That first attack.
Yeah, the first attack. Because
Yeah.
Luffy just kind of like toyed with him and just like didn't take any. I'm not saying he took damage from that attack, but he didn't get hit once. He perfect him, you know. So, but besides from that, I liked the flow of it, how they went on. It was like a lot going on. It looked very entertaining. I liked it. Like, it just brings me back to, like, you know, we were watching anime, and I'm happy to say I'm pretty much caught up. I'm a few, like 1 or 2 episodes behind, or just fill in the blanks, I guess, like kind of to watch it. But yeah, I liked how they did everything so far. Hopefully, like we talked about keeping this animation, because this is what we liked about it, and also the pacing wasn't bad here. To me. I think the worst pacing was how long Sentoumaru took that to say, Luffy, I'll leave Vegapunk to you. That was the worst thing, and that's just, you know, being very critical. But besides that, the pacing was fine. I liked it. So hopefully they keep up the good work.
All right. Seb?
Yeah, I kind of agree with everything Lawrence said. Probably a 7 for me. It was fun. I enjoyed it. I laughed a few times. It was engaging. Anime was cool. I like how they did 𝑊𝐶𝑖 a little bit. Like, I thought he looked really cool throughout. I thought the Gear 5 stuff was fun, interesting. Like, it made me laugh. Some of the stuff I forgot happened. When I first saw 𝑊𝐶𝑖 land, I was like, yo, what the hell are we doing? But then, like, I was like, what? Like, I've seen, especially in One Piece, I've seen people who are weaker than other people, like, land hits that didn't do anything to people. Like, when Luffy hit Aokiji. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't mean anything. It's not like 𝑊𝐶𝑖. I didn't see damage. If Luffy would have bled or something, like, maybe I gotta go back and rewatch it, I'd have been like, okay, what are we doing? But him getting hit, whatever, that's nothing to me. I did like them showing that, like, the stuff turned rubber by turning it white. I thought that was cool. I'm interested to see how far they go with that.
Yeah.
Like, is he gonna start turning entire landscapes white? Like, that might be a little wild to see. I thought Vegapunk's speech on the Seraphim
He'd be colonizing.
I thought Vegapunk's speech on the Seraphim was cool. I thought the Seraphim even fighting was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like, them saying, like, it was a shock. I love that attack. I've always loved that attack. I like the callback. I don't know if that was in the manga. I didn't get to reread it. Him doing Mihawk's signature 2 feet on the blade attack.
No, he never did that.
That he did in Marineford. I thought that was dope. It just means that they're matching their fight patterns, like for real. I did think the Chopper was it was cool to see Chopper like in that form. Like Lawrence was talking about, he should be in his other form. I like that form of Chopper a little bit. No, that's because I'm a big dude, I guess, but I like that form.
No, it's fine. It's just saying that if you're trying to get there fast, because it seemed like, time was the issue, that's not the form you would want to use. You know, like for efficiency-wise, that's where I was just coming at.
And this isn't a knock on the episode itself, but Lawrence and y'all pointed it out. Luffy had that whole, that moment with Sentoumaru where they dragged it out, and he's like, yo, I'm entrusting Vegapunk to you. It's something that we talked about in the pod before. Like, you said, if this is what you're saying, this is how you're not standing on that right now. Like, he hasn't been. Like, Lawrence brought it up when the chapter dropped. I don't remember what chapter it was. But when Vegapunk was getting bodied and, Luffy, was laughing and stuff. It's like, yo, you made this promise, right? Like, oh, we're going to get him off the island no matter what. But, he getting packed up and I'm laughing. So, is that the fruit? Is Luffy changed? It's just it's a bit of a weird dynamic, especially when you're in the climax. So, that's not a knock on this episode. It just brought me to thinking how Luffy's been reacting to stuff recently.
Especially if you just to back you up on that, we think of how we had a Celestial Dragon attacking Hachi. Luffy's reaction there,
right?
Very similar.
Right.
Celestial Dragon or the Gorosei attacking this. So it's
and Luffy's reasoning for befriending Hachi wasn't anything deeper than he fed me. Vegapunk is technically fed Luffy. He should have been on go mode. So.
Of course, he also asked for Luffy's help, And Luffy took that prize.
But other than that, about 7. I'd say 7.
All right, Lionel.
Similar with Sebastian. I give it a 7. It was pretty good. I was giving it an 8. It's an 8 or a 7. It's either or. I don't think it's a 10 like I thought last episode, but it was still good. Honestly, the pacing and everything was good as well. I know they added some things with the rock, with Luffy spinning up rocks and Wabushi dodging it. Wabushi dodged it, but they added more in the anime. I'm whatever with the Wabushi getting hit with Luffy. Again, Luffy was smiling when he got hit. But he's also cartoon mode when he flew up in the air. But they kind of said everything I said. I was gonna say, honestly, it was just smooth, good. Again, if they keep it up, because this looked a lot similar to last episode, so and that's what I liked. So I get it. I was entertained. I was engaged. I loved it. So it was good. I give it an 8. I just thought of one thing when you guys mentioned the Tasmanian Devil. I'm thinking, do you think the anime or even Oda is going to play on more on people who watch cartoons, we watch them, or we're going to see more glimpses of what they did in the manga, we would call back to maybe Bugs Bunny or maybe one of them, Luffy's going to be doing that.
There's going to be a rabbit season or duck season attack?
No, rabbit season.
You're playing homage, you're showing references to that. We're going to see more of that's what that character does, or that's what that person does. And Luffy's actually doing it.
I think so.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I'd probably give it a 7.2. It was cool. Animation was really good. Fluid.
What's your arbitrary point? What is a 0.2? what scale are you using? By 0.1?
It's just I just feel like it's a 7.2 to me. That's it. I feel like it's 7.2. I was really interested in seeing the translation part, most of all, because that little section of devil fruits being replicated for Zoans, the Paramecias, and the Logias, I just want to see if the wording was different for Vegapunk. I think anytime he said something, the translators happen to think this is what he said or most likely what he said, and we never really got confirmation. And I feel like the things that he's talking about needs direct translation. I feel like Oda is saying something, but it's also very vague, so certain words are going to mean certain things.
Yeah.
So it took me by surprise that he really didn't differ from the official translations. So that makes it more substantial of what he was talking about. I thought that was cool. The fluidity of the whole episode was nice. The pacing was cool. I mean, I don't have any issues with anything in the episode, really. I'll be honest. I found that when Luffy did Rocket, Dawn Rocket, it looked way better in the anime than it did in the manga, and I love that because I felt the impact, and like Luffy looked like he was having fun.
Yeah.
Oh, yo, that 𝑠̬𝐿𝐶𝐺 seeing the original Luffy, that was fine. Like that was probably my favorite thing in that episode. I didn't think that was gonna happen.
I didn't remember that Luffy did that in their first fight.
Listen, bro, that was dope. And I don't know if it was meant to be 𝑠̬𝐿𝐶𝐺 seeing that this is what he's splashing back to, but that's how I took it. So I like that.
Real quick, I know you're going, but they actually did that twice because I didn't even realize it when the first time they fought, like now, and we saw them do Clash Fists. That was going back to when they first did their first fight. So the whole time, this fight is showing the difference of like, all right, this is like the same fight last time, but how much Luffy has grown.
I like that because it pays homage to what had happened before. But for anybody who's into One Piece or like has tried to get people into One Piece, I feel like for the most part, Enies Lobby was like the thing. Yeah. At least it was back in the day. Like when I was trying to catch up, the twins were like, I was like, yo, when does One Piece get like really good? They said, yo, when you see a sea train, that's when you know. Because they knew that I was gonna love Enies Lobby. They knew I was gonna love Luffy versus 𝑠̬𝐿𝐶𝐺. People to this day will tell you that's the best fight that One Piece has. So it deserves the homage that's being paid today.
We actually should have said it when they see �α𝐽𝐺, not the sea train, because that's where technically it gets
crazy.
Over. Yeah.
I thought it was. I always, again, going back to the wording, it's always been either lineage factors or bloodline elements. And I believe the episode, if I remember correctly, was using bloodline elements. Like Vegapunk said, the bloodline elements of Zoans is able to be why it's replicated, unlike Caesar's. So that was interesting to see. That bloodline elements is the official wording. For all the non-manga readers, I will say that if you only watch the anime, you lose out on the manga's cover stories. Yeah. And this episode comes from One Piece chapter 1070. So during the cover story for the manga, you see the Mads scientist group in their youngest days. And it was a big talk for us when we were reviewing that chapter, was because we saw Judge Vinsmoke, we saw Caesar Clown, we saw Vegapunk, and we saw somebody that was a female and her face was hidden. And we all had suspected who this would be, but we were all kind of wrong. And then we also saw Queen from Kaido's crew. They were all together. So if you don't read the manga, this is one of those times where you're just like, you might have missed out on something like very important.
Do you think that they'll adapt that? I hope they do. I don't know how they will, but I hope they adapt the mad scientist connection there.
There's a lot of cover stories that he needs to start making anime forms of.
Yeah, and I felt like, so last week I gave the other episode like a 9, I think. Not last week, but 2 weeks before. I gave the episode a 9. So in this chapter, in chapter 1070, which is what this episode was about, at the end of the chapter, we see Kizaru for the first time. We all suspected that he was going to come through. And then within this chapter, I felt like this is what the episode needed for us to make it like that good 8, was because last episode, they kind of spoiled his arrival. Yeah. And even, I didn't complain about it too much because I was just like, whatever. Yeah. But then I read that chapter for this episode and I was like, damn, I kind of really would have liked to see Kizaru in the panel that he was in with his face like half shown, saying like, yo, I'm here.
As like the cliffhanger for this
As the cliffhanger to end the episode. That would have
boosted it up to an 8 for me. Yeah.
And I was like, bro, like.
That got it to like a 7.3 for you?
So, yeah. it would have hit a 7.6.
Okay.
So I was like, man, that would have been really good this episode. But overall, I felt the same way as you guys. You know what's funny? Usually I think when we watch the anime, we all feel the same. So I agree with you guys.
I'm waiting for that one episode where one of us is like, nah, that was trash. And the rest was like, nah, it was good. I'm waiting for that.
I don't think that's going to happen.
It'll be a Sanji episode.
I want to also add to, like...
that's actually... A Sanji or Marco one. Sanji or Marco.
But Marco's stunned. I feel like y'all enjoy him. It's that he don't be stunned.
Now, get this dude off the screen, man.
There was one thing I wanted to mention. All right, so Vegapunk explains the devil fruits and how he's able to replicate them. So he's able to duplicate the Zoan because they have the bloodline elements that he can use. He can only replicate the power with the Paramecia through blood,
Yeah.
right? That's the only way he could do so because there's bloodline elements of the user already in the blood, and then he could just create like mass of it and then give it to somebody. All right. And then Logius, he could not do. He said, yo, I can't do this. Like, it's just not possible. But with the Zoans, he said, it takes time and money, and I don't know if I can awaken them. Like, I don't know if these dudes can awaken, right? And it brings up such an interesting fact because for me, who has time and who has money? The Gorosei. So maybe, this is just me, but maybe like bloodline elements was figured out a long time ago by the Gorosei. And when they figured it out, maybe Saint Saturn was a part of that. Maybe all of them didn't have devil fruits just yet. But as we know in the chapters that we've been reading with Bonnie's power, she was given something of a devil fruit synthetic to give her those abilities that she has now. So what if Saint Saturn, because he seems to be long living, was a person that knew Vegapunk's research already, perfected it, and used it on the Gorosei themselves with Zoan abilities that are just impossible to have. Maybe they're like taking on multiple forms of Zoans and putting it into one, which created the ultimate Zoan. So like they're like, I don't know, like I feel like Vegapunk's trying, like Oda's trying to tell us something through Vegapunk. It's just like now it's like, all right, this is what these people have. This is what these people could probably do. Why not?
Like a chimera.
Like a chimera type of Zoan.
When you said that, it made me think of, you know how in the Gorosei they're all Pacific creatures.
Yeah.
Right. I said, what if they took all the versions of a bird or all the versions of a spider and just combined it all in one?
That's gross.
Well, the thing is too, there's
But
been,
hey.
because we know that there's multiple devil fruits of the same category.
Yeah.
So like the chill fruit with Monet, and then we have Aokiji.
So you're saying like instead of you hate the lion fruit, you hate the feline fruit. So or like you have the feline, like you just merged all the feline
Yeah.
animals into one fruit, so you can tap into any version of that animal that you need to.
Yeah.
And then through their own, like Oda has proved to us that people with dreams change later on in the future. If you don't accomplish your dream or you quit on your dream, you turn ugly and old. And he's shown us depictions of like Ace and the Straw Hats, right?
Shorter, yeah.
In different ages for them accomplishing their dreams or not. What if the Gorosei are able to, they accomplish their dreams, but with their haki and their wills brought out the evilness of the devil fruits, the Zoans that they've eaten, right? Like they've changed over time. Like the Zoans, instead of being taken over by the Zoans, they took over the Zoan themselves, therefore changing the Zoan itself too. That's why they look so evil. It's because they have evil ways.
I like that song.
So it's like, I don't know. I was just like brainstorming.
No,
But
it's interesting.
yeah.
With them, because I think even early, because you talk about like they talked about when we first seen Rob Lucci, and I think Shaka was saying it, how hard it is to see an awakened Zoan, and the user actually be able to use it.
Yeah.
He said most people lose out to the Zoan. It's rare to see actual Zoan users wakened and their user still has all his faculties, his mind and everything that didn't lose out to the fruit. So,
You know what's interesting too is that like I wanted to see the wording as well with Lucci getting punched by Luffy using Dawn Rocket, because when Luffy punched him in the official manga, it said, "Yo, my mind is slipping." I always felt like maybe when you awaken your devil fruit, somehow, some way, you're in control, but there might be a slip up of, like, there might be a higher risk of you losing control or losing out to the Zoan ability because there's so much more being pushed to the forefront now. You know? Like, when we said with Luffy, there were times during Egghead arc where, like, his power just would come out. And it wouldn't be of his choosing, maybe, right? He did it with Bonnie. He did it with like getting mad and his hair turned into flames, and like there's just like certain things. So I'm like, yo, like maybe when he got hit, Lucci was like, oh, I'm slipping. Like my mind is slipping because, the Zoan could take over at any moment. But then he gained it back. But in the episode, it was just like
Passing out.
I'm passing out.
So I didn't.
So
I never thought that, but it's
was
not
like, damn.
impossible. You know what I mean? It's very possible.
See, when you said that, actually remind me of or made me think, did we actually ever see somebody who's awake? Glenn, I'm saying this, but we only mostly saw 2 people besides. No, I might be wrong. Did we when Stussy bit Rob Bellucci and
Kaku, yeah.
Were they when they pretty much got knocked out? Were they still in their awakened form?
No, they were normal forms.
Normal form.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's supposed to make. Did we ever see enemy not lose consciousness in their awakened form?
No, the only people we saw are the jailers, the demon guards, and Impel Down.
Because I saw when you said that, it made me think, if they actually lose consciousness, like you're saying, like actually lose, like get knocked out, like Luffy fighting Kaido, he actually gets knocked out by Kaido in his awakened form. Do you think Luffy would temporarily lose? It's not Luffy completely now. It's the
Zoan form.
Yeah,
that'd be interesting, because we've never seen somebody in their awakened form just pass out. But Luffy doesn't give us enough time in order to see it happen.
Yeah, he doesn't.
The dude runs out of energy immediately. So, but yeah. So Lawrence, you said what number?
7.5.
7.5. Lionel?
It's 7 or 8, but I'll just say 7.
7. I did a 7.2, and you said what?
Clean 7.
Yeah. So across the board, 7 guys.
The chat said 8 to 9.
Yeah.
That was the what
I was gonna
won.
say, if anything,
That's the one to poll.
Yeah. But guys, that was our anime review. Hope you enjoyed it. We have some super chats, and we're gonna get through them kind of quickly, and we're gonna end up doing the chapter review. So if you haven't liked the video yet, please like the video for us, and if you want to share it to some of your friends, please do so as well. But just read some of these.
Like Larry said, like the stream. We have 690 people in here, but only 340 likes. Hit that like button. It does help with the YouTube algorithm. But yeah, we got another 5 from Left Lane John Wayne. It says, love the show. Ready for that DDT. You know it. Anel versus Jack with a question mark.
Keep going, bro.
It's a conversation. It's a conversation. It's a conversation. Another 2 from Saturn Nebula. It says, what fast food item would have conquerors?
What? None.
Chicken nuggets.
McDonald's ice cream, because it refuses to be eaten, bro.
Oh, because it doesn't melt.
What?
It just, the machine be broken.
Yeah.
Because it's breaking it.
Huh?
No, I don't know, bro. You got answers to Jack versus Anel, bro. You super chatted.
It's a no.
Anel?
I got Jack.
I got Jack.
I got Anel, bro. I got you. Another 2 from 2XTTV. Y'all from South or North Jersey? There's no South Jersey. I'm kidding. There is no.
No, there's definitely a
There's
South
no
Jersey.
Central Jersey. There's no
definitely a South
Central. There's no
Jersey.
Central Jersey. We're from North Jersey.
Yeah.
You heard? Another 2.
Don't try to find us.
That reminds me, Project Graybeard said he might be in Jersey soon. The dude who made the One Piece Monopoly.
Oh,
He said he would love to play with us. So I was like, ask Larry, see if he's down. But we'll see. Another 2 from Life with Anime Podcast. It says, MomoCon, let's go! Yes, we should be at MomoCon in Atlanta this year. Linking up with Life with Anime Podcast. So a couple other friends. So we'll see.
I'm jumping on Joe's back.
But I wonder if that's Joe or Preston. I don't know. But thank you. Another 20 from Meeks. It says, so apparently people are saying Boa and Mihawk are siblings. I searched it and it's saying it's true. Who told you this?
This is false.
Who told you this?
No.
Based on what? We don't know who either of their parents are.
Mihawk doesn't have that much importance, bro. I'm telling you right now. He doesn't.
I don't think being related to Boa makes him any more or less important. That would just be a random fact.
It's people would be like, yeah, bro.
But
he's somehow better than Shanks because of it. Just go, bro. Next, let's get into this chapter.
Another 10 from Jay Rivera says, finally a Monday off so I can catch a live. So happy you boys hit 100K.
Thank you.
With the praying hands emoji.
Appreciate
Do
it.
you boys think the whole crew should know hockey by the end of the manga? At least observation hockey. #, no Bucky Gang. # Larry W takes.
I don't think so.
I don't want the whole crew to have hockey.
Yeah,
I know
agree.
Lawrence does.
They should.
no.
You're Pirate King, whatever. You're Pirate King crew. You should.
I'm good on that. Lionel?
I mean, well, I always argue. No, I can't because Kuma.
Yeah.
I'll accept it, but it's whatever.
Another 5 Canadians from Skylance. Yo, Larry rocking a vanilla bean today. I'm rocking beeswax. # Larry.
How did
those
you
lips.
know this? My hand is covering it, you freak.
# lather those lips for Big Mom.
Big Mom.
You're such a creep, bro.
Another Nakama joined us today. Alex Gonzalez. Enjoy the emojis that come with being a Nakama. Another 5 from Elijah Baker. Yo, after last episode, I didn't know Larry was down bad for Sentoumaru like that. Must be the cut. Hashtag Larry Maru. Hashtag when's the wedding. Hashtag battle axe love.
Listen, bro, I stand by it.
Oh, man.
10 toes on it.
Terrible. Another 5 Canadian from Skylands. Listen, man, all y'all got conch, but Lawrence the only one with advanced conch.
Thank you.
Okay. Another 5 from Obelisk. It says,
Believe what you want.
happy birthday, Larry. Hashtag
thank
TOP Book Club. Hashtag Topped on Top. Hashtag shout out to Marv.
Yeah, shout out to Marv, bro.
Yeah.
Another 5 from Left Lane John Wayne. Happy born day, Larry. Hashtag Larry has L takes.
Thank you.
Okay.
Another 2 from Nathaniel Rodriguez. Do you think Bonnie is gonna get S-Bear? Get
don't
how?
know. Yeah, I don't know.
I think maybe command them, like, you know, all the ones that look like Kuma have.
Be my daddy.
That's weird.
Be my daddy.
That's weird.
Don't clip that.
Clip, bro. It's definitely getting clipped.
Don't clip that, bro.
We got another 2-month membership to knock on the status from Mama Kid. It says, y'all the goats, well deserved. Hashtag happy birthday, Larry D. Goat.
Oh, thank you, guys.
Another 10 from Caleb Luke. It says, love y'all
Stop laughing, Lionel.
so much. Long time listener, no kids yet, but when I have a kid, I'm going to give them the D as their middle initial, so they
What?
will be great. Hashtag cat over whack beard. Hashtag Marv. Hashtag book club. Hashtag Big Mom got that juice. Hashtag free Palestine. Chill.
Thank you so much for the. Yeah, thank you for being a long-time listener, bro. I appreciate you heavily.
Yeah, and I actually plan on doing that too if I ever have a kid. Their middle initial will start with a D. Yeah. Unless the reveal is trash.
Yeah, I thought it was
bad as hell.
something. I thought something so stupid. I thought it was like these nuts.
Come on, bro.
Where's the maturity level?
Level
Where
5.
is it? Is it?
Hey,
that-
is Oda mature?
Yeah, come on, bro.
No.
Come on, bro.
Another 5 from Gorilla Head. Congrats on the 100K subs. Many more adventures and side quests lie ahead. Thank you.
Thank you.
Gorilla Head.
Yeah, guys, we're gonna get into the manga chapter. Just give us like a couple more super chats to read through. That way, I want you guys to be heard
Yeah.
because I know you're waiting.
Yeah. We got another 2 from Bama King. It says, man, I'm ready for Elbath.
No, it didn't say Elbath. What did it say?
Elfbath.
I'm ready for Elfbath.
Oh my gosh. Another 10 from Biff Jerky. Finally able to catch a live stream for the first time in a while. How different would Egghead be if Yamato had set sail with the crew? Would there be more certainty that a Gorosei member passes away?
Lucci probably could have got packed ASAP, bro.
Yeah,
Cause
Yamato.
she don't really play like that.
I don't think she would have played about him touching on Luffy at all. Like straight, she'd have been like, yo, I got this. Yo, y'all go get Sentoumaru and do what y'all gotta do, right?
Yo, low key, I think Kizaru would have probably had to really try.
Yo, I'm trying to see Yamato versus Stussy, but like,
I'm gonna keep it a straight buck, bro.
not like physical.
All right, bro.
physical.
We can't dive too much into it.
And just to answer the other one, no, I don't think it increases the chance that a Gorosei will pass. I don't think it would.
No.
I think it has to, right? Another 2 from Bama King. Marv, let me get a make that make sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
What is that? Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Bama King also joined as a Nakama, so enjoy the emojis that come with becoming a crew member. Another 5 from JSpur419. Who wins, Horty Jones or Caesar?
Caesar.
Out of water and in. Hashtag Sanji takes L's. Hashtag Zoro Gang. Hashtag Sanji picked in Arlong Park. Hashtag TOPT crew.
Yeah, Jones.
That's crazy.
Jones wins in the water. Caesar wins
Yeah,
on top.
I think
Yeah.
that's
pretty
a
obvious.
consensus.
Guys, we're gonna get through 3 more super chats. I'm sorry, but we have to get through the chapter, okay? I want to try to hit calls for you guys, but we appreciate it. But remember, we're gonna try to do it, and then we'll get to super chats again.
Yeah. Another 5 from Cliff Temple. I live in South Korea for work. I'm a teacher. With that in mind, I wanted to ask y'all if you guys think One Piece would work as a book series. Not for me.
Yeah, I think it would though.
I think
Yeah.
it would, but I wouldn't be tapped in.
It would. It definitely would work as a book series for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Cliff.
And you're doing Lord's work, man, teaching the kids. Another 5 from Jimmy Hopkins. They about to watch Luffy shake a city with a punch and then tell me a Rasengan would be a threat in this verse. Hey, man. Another 5 from Jimmy. 1, yes, Sanji's 100% doing that. 2, who in the Naruto verse can replicate Lucci's speed feats in this episode? Probably a few.
There's a couple.
Yeah. Isn't there
right?
ones that are able to teleport in Naruto?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. The 4th Hokage exists, bro.
Yeah.
Raikage exists. Whatever. Whatever. Another 5 from Nico Trey. Do you guys believe that Luffy has had a good Yonko level showing since obtaining the title? Also, Mr. Worldwide, #Emu Gang. I think Larry said it best out of all of us recently that like if you saw Luffy and you didn't know anything, you'd be like, oh, this is the most powerful person alive.
Yeah.
As he's in Gear 5 mode, just wilding out. So I'd say yes. Yeah, he rocked Kizaru.
Until he gasses out. That's really
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Another 5 from Bama. Oh yeah, what up, Larry Bear? Also, I love you guys so much. Thank you for making my days go by fast and not gonna stay so I can have y'all to listen to on work days. Thank you.
Thank you. Yo, just so y'all could get some Larry lore, my first long-term girlfriend ever used to call me Larry Bear.
Oh my God.
It was so annoying, bro.
Who are you talking about?
I'm not telling you, bro. Just keep going.
Nah, it's one of 2 options.
Gifted 10 subs. Thank you so much, Firearms. Everybody throw up the arms in the chat for Firearms, please. Thank you. Let's do this last one, and then we'll get into the chapter.
Okay. 10 from Jimmy Hopkins. It says, and I don't like how y'all talked Lawrence down when he tried to highlight Luffy's speed. These animators have been going crazy depicting these speed feats. Did we?
Did we talk down on Lawrence?
My fault, bro.
My bad, Lawrence. You feel like we talked down on you?
I think it was more like you guys bypassed it. I don't think you talked down because I don't remember that. But I think
Luffy ain't even that fast, bro.
I think it's more like you guys didn't acknowledge it maybe. Because I was talking about, I guess, the Rob Lucci when he hit Luffy flew away, and then he was really right here to hit Sentoumaru, and Luffy got there in like not even a split second.
Yeah.
To hit him.
Guys, we're gonna get into super chats again. I just want to get through the cover story real quick. We'll jump into super chats and then do the chapter again. All right?
We behind schedule.
Yeah, we're a little behind. All right, but anyway, guys, let's get into it. The cover story of the latest chapter, Hard Aspects, has sparked our interest. The caption reads, "You can have that parting gift, Yamato, as long as you do something for me." What did you guys think of the cover story? And we'll start with Lionel.
I kind of brushed past this kind of quickly, I'm not going to lie.
All right. Lawrence. Is that it?
Yeah.
All right, Lawrence.
I almost did it. Then I thought, like, hold on. Parting gift. It made me think. Because I know Yamato's last thing she wanted to, like, go around all the Wano like Oden did. But now we see, like, all right, some time has passed. Mm-hmm. What if she did it already? She's actually about to set out to sea now, right? And I thought of that. What if she has in her hand? I thought of, I didn't get a chance to go back to go see what Oden's, like, logbook looked like. But maybe she's going out to sea with Oden's log thing and is going to travel all the places that Odin wrote down. Mm-hmm. So that's what I thought. Just keep it short and sweet.
All right, Seb.
I started thinking of what Kinemon was asking of her, and all I could think of was hands on your knees.
What?
That's all I could think, bro.
What are you talking about,
dance?
bro?
Hey,
the
man.
dance, right? The dance, right?
She's a baddie.
Okay.
He's
married,
baddie.
okay.
Let that coochie breathe. I'm sorry.
Oh, wow.
I'm done. I don't think she's made her travel already.
Come on, bro.
I think he's saying like you can go and do the traveling around, but like before you do that, I need hands on the knees.
Stop.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I can't. You done?
Are you done?
I'm done. I'm done.
All right, so for the new viewers, I did come up with a theory before regarding why she will be going on this pilgrimage and what it's ultimately going to lead to. So, like I've said before, I believe Blackbeard is in Wano. He's specifically in Old Wano, trying to obtain Pluton, the ancient weapon, right? Yamato expressed her desire to embark on this, pilgrimage through Wano in chapter 1110. In chapter 1109, we see that Onigashima had sunk into Old Wano, indicating a massive hole that wasn't there after Kaido's defeat. Moreover, in the chapter before Onigashima's cover story appearance, Katabu ran into Katarina Devon and Van Augur, right? And he was pleased to see them since he wanted to join the Blackbeard Pirates to give Blackbeard this, ancient weapon knowledge that he has. He heard that Pluton existed in Wano when the Straw Hats were talking about it, and he also saw that Poseidon was actually Shirahoshi and Fishman Island. He wanted to give that information to Blackbeard so badly. And that literally was like, what, chapter 1109, I think? And then the next chapter is 1110, where, you know, she's going on this pilgrimage. So it's like adding up a bit, and some time has passed. I think right now, this chapter for this cover story is Kinnybone saying, hey, I felt something weird. It might have felt like an earthquake or some type of vibration. During your pilgrimage, I want you to check something out. And I think when she does, eventually the cover story will bring her to a point where she ends up running into Black Bear pirates. Specifically probably Aokiji, because she has ice powers, he has ice powers. Mm-hmm. But Blackbeard might have arrived as well. And I think what's going to happen is she's going to fight the Blackbeard pirates by herself. And she's ultimately going to lose. And I think Wano, we're going to hear something about Wano and something happened after Egghead is done as well. So I think this is the start of her pilgrimage to run into them. Mm-hmm. And I think that's going to be very interesting. So yeah, that's what I had on the cover story.
Okay. Interesting.
Maybe, yeah. I can see it. I know we talked about it a couple times in the past, but I don't know. I think there's more to it than she just going around Wano.
Exactly.
At least.
Yeah.
All
right. Next super chats. We'll do like 6, and then we'll jump into the next question.
All right. We got 5 from Luis Lopez. It says, do y'all think we will get more Seraphims? I kind of hope not. Especially if Vegapunk. I mean, Vegapunk's going to pass, right?
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good on what we got.
Original Warlords, that's it.
Yeah, like we don't need more, bro. I don't need a kid Seraphim. Like I'm good, yo.
Yeah, bro. I don't need any other Shichibukai that was new. Like I don't need a Blackbeard one and stuff like that. Yeah, we're good.
Bro, how you get a Weevil Seraphim? We didn't even see what Weevil could do. Yeah. Like, who cares?
Yeah.
Another 2 from Ben. Big Yer. How y'all doing today? I'm good, man. I'm good.
I'm doing all right. Not too bad.
I'm doing okay.
Yeah. Guys, I just want to say first and foremost, please avoid politics in our live chat. We do not speak about the world and its current standings. We are a podcast that talks about One Piece. Mods, if you start seeing anybody talk politics, start banning them immediately, even if they are they're very generous in super chats, and also if they are long-term watchers, just ban them. I don't want that.
Yeah.
All right, continue on.
Another 120 NOK. I don't know what that is. From St. Ethan. I don't know what his name is. It's too long. It says, greetings from Norway.
Norway!
It's Norwegian dollars. Some of my friends want to experience OP for the first time. How is the anime as an entry point for the series versus the manga? Any thoughts on One Piece? # best podcast, # W community.
Thank you.
I don't know if we could technically promote One Piece just because there's things around it. I will say that if there are other ways of enjoying the experience that are better for you, do what you please.
Yeah, and I think starting off, I tried reading the manga in the beginning. I like the anime starting off and then manga later.
Yeah,
that was my
preference.
Manga later for sure.
I would say if you could do both.
Yeah, you could take it like arc by arc, but that's a lot of work.
Watch that anime.
Yeah, I'd say watch the anime.
Yeah, watch it as hard as you can.
No, but he's gonna miss the cover stories of certain things.
Then go back and read the cover stories. You go to One Piece Wikipedia and read the cover stories, bro. You good?
All right, next one.
We got another 2 from Bonesaw 3 Men. It says, when the basketball watch party? There's a conversation about the Knicks earlier in chat. Go Knicks. Another 10 from Zach Dunleavy. Found y'all at the end of last year and love listening while working lawns. Keep it up and much love. Wondering how y'all got started and your best advice for some friends that want to do this kind of content. That's a Larry question.
Yeah, it is.
We got started because, I saw something that could have been shown to the world, and my biggest advice is to just do it. Because when I thought about it, when I first saw these guys and they were performing, I wish we did this 6 years ago. but instead we did it 3 years ago. So yeah, I think if we would have started it back then, you know, we would have been the first of its kind. There was the One Piece podcast that's currently out. That they've been here for a long, long time. They've been here for years. I think they started during the beginning of the anime when Enies Lobby was happening.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow.
Yeah, so that's a long time.
Yeah. Wow.
If we started around like 2020 or 2021, no, not 2020, 2010 or 2012, I think that would have been great.
I think we'd have broke up like a boy band.
Hell no.
It'd have got to your head.
I would have never allowed it.
You'd have been Cisco, bro.
I would have never allowed it. But yeah, just do it, guys.
You'd have been Justin Timberlake.
And you
or
always say
something.
like stay consistent when you're doing it.
Yeah, stay consistent. Yeah. If you're not consistent, you're not going to go anywhere.
Yeah.
All right, 2 more and then...
Yep, another 15 Australian from Chopper the Dealer. It says, "Good day, guys. I have an idea for the DDT. Use a randomizer to pick a top 15 and a bottom 15 characters of your top 30 list and make them a fusion character. Then create a bracket for the 15 fusion characters. One, you can have a bracket of 15 people, right? Needs to at least be 16.
Yeah.
2, I'm actually kind of interested by this.
It's your thing. It's your thing. And then let's do this one and then we'll go back.
Yeah. And then we got another 5-month membership from Veteranari. It says, Veterani, I'm sorry. I have the same theory on the ʍ𝐺𝐸, Larry. Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you. All right. Guys, we're going to jump right back into this chapter now. All right. Let's get it. At the start of this chapter, the Marines are increasing their bombardment on Egghead to prevent Luffy's escape. 3 Mark III pacifistas are downed by ʍ𝐺𝐸 member St. Ethan Baron Venus Juro, who complains about Vegapunk giving a 12-year-old girl the power to level an entire country. Oimo and Kashi acknowledge that some heavy hitters are on the island and they must return to their ship. The Marines notice the giant pirate warrior's ship and move towards it to sink it. Meanwhile, Franky is in midair with Vice Admiral Red King, and they are about to clash. But Franky defeats him with a single hit. Bonnie steps up and turns Vice Admiral Pomsky into a child, then kicks him. Vice Admiral Guillotine questions her actions, saying it doesn't look right. What did you guys think about the beginning of this chapter? And we'll start with Seb.
All right, so 1, I thought it was cold, and pun intended, I guess. The Venus Juro, like his commentary on like Vegapunk's willingness to give Bonnie this amount of power. Mm-hmm. It's like, yo, bro, she's 12. Like, it's such a ridiculous thing to give her, the power to level a country, to potentially like really take over lands. She's 12 years old, and I know like obviously Bonnie's a good person or a decent person, or I mean she's young, so who knows? But I did like that. Like, the focus on that. Like, Vegapunk, you was kind of wildin'. Like, you really kind of was.
He was wildin', dog.
He was wildin', bro. I did like seeing Oimo and Kashi again. I just kind of like seeing them. It always reminds me of, like, Enies Lobby and stuff. Mm-hmm. I loved seeing Franky one-shot that Vice Admiral. I forget. What's his name again?
What was Red King.
Red King? Bruh. Rocked his stuff, and I like that he has like a similar attack, I guess.
Yeah,
like
he has like a steampunk arm, the same way Zephyr from Z movie.
It just got me thinking, man. Like, I know we had the argument about Sentoumaru and Queen last episode. Yeah, I don't know if Sentoumaru being Franky. If he one-shot VAs, bro.
I hate when you say stuff like that. Because you make me want to go back and forth with you, and I know we don't have time.
Franky like that, bro.
No,
I try to tell y'all.
Bro.
I try to tell y'all Franky's like that.
Stop it, bro.
Listen, man. But I thought it was dope. Me and Lawrence had talked about, we want to see Franky fight Vice Admirals. I didn't even think he was one-shotting him like this. He out here putting him. So, I love it. Bonnie also casually beating Vice Admirals too, like with her ability. Like, it's kind of wild. And the dude was like, it just looks wrong. Look at that. I laughed so hard. I laughed so hard, man. It was cool. Kuma, it's kind of weird to see him like helpless like this.
Yeah.
It's kind of like I've always seen Kuma be this like stoic, strong person almost throughout the series, especially except for when he was like enslaved. So like to see him like getting carried around helplessly is kind of like, yo, dang, that's my boy. So I don't remember how far you went. I think that you ended there, or you go farther?
Yeah,
okay.
I ended there.
All right, but that's all I got.
All right, Law.
No, yeah, honestly, same sentiment with Sebastian in the beginning, talking about Venus Girl. And for me, it was like, it made me laugh though, because like, you know, I don't know if he was thinking about why 𝗏𝗏𝗪 would give this to this little girl. It's like, you know, like you would definitely use this against him. But to me, what stood out to me is like he says all this, but he took them out in like seconds. You know, like you're talking about this could level an entire country, but this was nothing to you, like literally nothing. You just, it looked like you just ran around in a circle, and that was it, and then they're all done. You know, you did that within seconds, and you moved that fast, and you're that strong to take them out. So it's like showing that your strength, like the power to live out a country, but literally, you could protect the country or take out this force that could live out a country, and this is child's play to you. You know, but ultimately, in the hands of a child, because you know how the ʍ𝗲𝗁 run, it's a threat to them because they need to hold the power or they want to hold the power, and giving it so carelessly and how they view it to a little girl, like, and she doesn't know the extent of what the power she has, is like it's foolishness or ridiculous to them, you know. And again, I don't know when I saw, right? I'm just gonna skip ahead to this part. That Franky one-shot at a vice admiral. What have I been saying
For the longest.
Preach it, please preach
about
it.
vice admiral?
Thank you.
And I know a lot of you've been saying like we'll see. I was like we'll see this.
Yeah.
You know, the same thing happened again.
All the time.
Not all vice admirals are built the same.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
Yeah, they're not.
I will say that. They're
you're-
not all built the same. They are more built
But
like
you're
Red
crapping on Sentoumaru for what reason?
He in that range.
Yeah, sure.
He's in the range.
What range? Vice admirals don't go hard.
Pretty good at ass.
The only two.
That's the range. That's the range, bro.
Bruh. But anyway, because like when I saw this, right? Because we all talked about we want to see Franky fight a vice admiral because the main thing we wanted to match up because Franky is what now like it's like 5th now on the Straw Hats, like 5th strongest, right? But like to me, it has leveled up the Straw Hat crew. Because we thought of like, all right, you know, back then, where does pre-time skip? Where does Luffy match up against vice admirals and all that stuff? Like where the Straw Hats now, we saw, you know, Sanji in a weaker condition fighting like Virgo, whatever, right? But now we have their 5th strongest crew member on the Straw Hats, just one-shotting, breaking through an attack that the vice admiral was doing and one-shotting a vice admiral. I was like, now it's looking more like a Yonko crew here. You know, this is the one I like to see because I don't want to see where it's just Luffy and the Monster Trio carrying this crew to the New World to become Pirate King. No, I want to see the entire crew represent a Yonko or the Pirate King crew level that they should be, because this is what Luffy's supposed to be getting the best, right? He's supposed to be their leader to show that Luffy's capable, that he can recruit or draw strong people to himself. Because Luffy said, I can't do this on my own. Yeah, but if Luffy's just doing it on his own when he becomes Gear 5th or that stuff like that, it's like, what do you need them for? Right? But if you have strong crews that could like do this level right here, I was impressed. I was like, there we go. We see Franky doing this. I was hyped up for it. And I'm not even just fully knocking the vice admirals for this. It showed that Franky got this strong because also too, his fight against Sasaki, I was just like, was kind of left more, I wanted more out of that fight. It didn't really flesh out Franky's strength in that fight. But now I'm seeing here because all we know for a fact that all vice admirals are hockey users. I'm not going to say hockey masters, but they could be. But they're efficient hockey users. In fact, you can't even be a vice admiral without proficient hockey users. Yet Franky's one-shotting them. And I was completely impressed by
proficient.
They're able to use and utilize it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. But yeah, so I was hyped up for that. And
I don't know.
There's a lot of vice admirals. Dude, Vice Admiral Maynard exists, bro. Proficient hockey use?
yeah, you can't be a vice admiral without using hockey.
Yeah, but
They
again,
said that.
we know that's your level of will. That's what.
Yeah, I know.
Because
Hockey, yeah.
Tachigi's a great example.
Yeah, I know.
She has hockey, but her hockey's trash.
Yeah. And I to me, I'm gonna stop it here. I'm not trying to downplay them, but to me, Bonnie should have no business doing this to a vice admiral. Like that's crazy to me. Like where's your hockey level at? Because
What you mean?
No, I thought that was.
I was like, that's crazy to me. Because like the level that Bonnie is, like she's 12 years old, right? It's not like she's like a crazy genius or whatever. But the vice admiral, you should be able to handle a 12-year-old. It's not like it's not like you're fighting Big Mom at 12 or Kaido at 12. This is Bonnie at 12. You know?
No, I get what you're saying, but like, he should have the scouting report. I feel you.
But yeah,
It's not like he let her turn him to a kid first. He shouldn't have allowed that.
Lionel?
But
I know. I'll give it Lawrence because, like, I'm not saying he learned what Law learned, and we don't even know how many people learned what Law learned about. Like, with sheer hockey, you're intensifying it. You could get out of that. I'm not saying, especially that split moment. No, I'm not gonna give him that. I'm saying that with your observation, you let this little girl touch you and turn you to a little kid. No, sorry, not a kid, a baby. Now I couldn't stop laughing. She literally kicked the baby in the face. Like, and the next thing even funny, she's 12 years old doing it, and he doesn't know. I don't know if he that Vice Admiral knows how old Bonnie is, but he said this is wrong. But just like that was though. I had to relook. I'm like, is he really a baby though? I'm like, but that was gold, comedic wise. The whole Vice Admiral thing again. I'm not.
Is he a baby or a kid?
That's a baby, bro.
I
thought it's a baby.
I think if it said "wah" or something, it's a kid.
Where was that?
It says "ah." You thought it was an infant child?
I thought that was a baby.
I'm not gonna lie though. This though is
the
very
whole
baby. I didn't think it was a
He's
baby.
falling.
I didn't think it was a baby,
Nah,
but this
bro.
is very baby-like.
It's not a baby.
I didn't think
You
it
don't
was
think it's a baby?
No.
No.
That's wild.
Jesus.
That's wild.
What are we reading?
How dark we getting?
My
dark we
goodness.
Baby's wild, bro.
Okay. Maybe I'm wrong. Hopefully I'm wrong, because that's just even okay. But the whole Vice Admiral thing, no, I get it. Like, I don't view the Vice Admirals. I view the Vice Admirals as I always view them. How I view Marco. They're in a certain position. They could be strong because we know that. Like, I'm not comparing 𝗏𝗏, but I just know what's her name, the other legend.
Suru?
Yeah, Suru. To me, I'm like, she's not getting one shot at her. If he got one shot, she's not getting one shot by Franky. I don't know what level she's at, but the fact that she's a Vice Admiral, because she is considered one of the legends with 𝗏𝗏 and Sengoku, who are Pirate King level, then I'm thinking, all right, there's some Vice Admirals there that are good enough to not have this happen.
You know, those are the exceptions, though.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine, but again, there's also I don't know their strength. But
Shaton and Jiho.
Yeah, two Vice Admirals. Again, you said there's none whatsoever that are good enough to be an admiral. The Marines thought of two people. They considered them. Again, they didn't pick them, but they considered two at least, to our knowledge. We didn't see every single Vice Admiral. We don't know how many more they were considering Vice Admirals. And we don't even know if Amaki, his name, the green bow guy, if he was a Vice Admiral. We don't know. If he was a Vice Admiral, I don't think Fujitora was. I don't think
recruited in a draft.
Yeah, I think they were both recruited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that also answers the question. Yes, they weren't good enough to be admirals because instead of choosing the Vice Admirals there, they went outside the Marines. That answers the question that they thought none of these people here are good enough to be admirals. So yes,
Oh,
that answers the question.
there's politics in that.
Yeah.
You don't know. But I feel you. And ultimately, they made the decision.
If they were good enough to be admirals, they would be admirals.
All right.
Right. Whatever. But again, going back to the Vice Admiral thing though. But again, you guys knocked the Vice Admirals, right? But I think if you look at all the people who beat them, they all lost to people who they should have lost to.
Franky's
a good example.
Yes.
Frankie's a good
Frankie's
example
like that.
because now he's a part of a Yonko crew.
Bonnie,
that's the one. That's the only one that I'm like. That's like, you know.
That was wild.
Yo,
but again, the scale of Vice Admiral, it ranges. There's a range. I got like there's no range at all at one level.
When we first saw him, who took out the giant Vice Admiral? It was Whitebeard.
Yeah.
That's a Yonko. So, like.
You remember that Vice Admiral that got turned to stone on Amazon Lily?
He didn't get turned to stone.
Oh, he's
Doberman?
Yeah.
No. He's talking about Doberman.
The only way to stop it.
He's not talking about Doberman.
Oh, that's no manga.
No, Larry was talking about Doberman. Was it Doberman? No, or Yamakagi.
Yamakagi.
Yeah,
You talking about when Kobe was there?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, Bo was fine.
No, I know that.
Let me ask you a question.
I'm just
Blackbeard
saying.
Pirates, bro.
You want to see the difference, though?
They got turned to stone.
Name that's
That's a Yonko
That's
crew.
not bugging.
That's a Yonko
Let me
crew.
ask you this. Let me ask you this.
Sanji could literally be top 10
Yeah.
all time, and he's getting turned to stone. It doesn't matter.
No,
Let me ask you a question.
we all know that Blackbeard acknowledges I would get turned to stone too.
All right, without deception, right? Without bugging, because he doesn't count. Name one Shichibukai that's getting treated like this, the way Bonnie did to the Vice Admiral. Name one. Name one Shichibukai that Bonnie's doing that to. Besides,
She catch Moria slipping.
Yeah. She catch Moria slipping.
Yo, she can catch Moria slipping. She wouldn't, but she could.
Oh, she wouldn't though. Right?
Nah, she wouldn't. I got too much respect for Moria.
Next. What else, Lionel?
Where do we leave off at? We got caught up on different stuff.
We left off at the Bonnie part.
Right. I was gonna say what's his name? The 𝗲𝗏𝗁 guy, Ethan. His style also reminds me of Fujitora a little bit, not just Brooks. I'm getting more Fujitora vibes a little bit. Like have the whole quick draw thing with the meteor. I don't think there's a connection there, but I don't know. I just thought of something. I know we thought of Brook with the icing thing and how fast he's moving, but I'm getting Fujitora. I wonder if there's a connection.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's about it.
All right. It's about time the Marines started being competent, bro. Because geez Louise, bro. Of course there are ships around the island that you can't see. You know what I'm saying? Like, they decided to attack from one angle and was like, all right, yo. They're trying to escape, so let's just attack more. Like, no, bro. Be Marines. Go around the island. Check if there's more ships around. So I'm glad that they noticed, like, oh, the giant warrior pirate ship is over there. Let's head over there now. I find it hilarious that Venus Juro says he can't believe Vegapunk let a 12-year-old girl have the power to level an entire country. But he has a ruler who just leveled an entire country.
On a whim.
Yeah, but we
On a whim.
But he's not 12 though.
Yeah, I was like, huh? I was like, your man's just did it. And he like 900. Age matters at this point. I just thought, because it made me think of like, all right, these guys are supposed to not have consciousness, right? They're like, he's like, yo, I'm logical. And it's like, no, you're not. Like, I do have a question. In chapter 1110, we were told that the pacifistas aren't actually damaged. They're just temporarily disabled due to freezing in the circuits of their brain. Since the island is on fire, does that mean it's only a matter of time before all of the Mark III pacifistas wake up again?
That's a very good question, a good point. The only thing I can think of is like the type of ice he uses. Because, you know, like, for example, like regular ice is just going to melt. But dry ice is supposed to be like stronger or better, you know? Or if it like, I don't think this is a thing, mythical ice, because his ability.
Space ice.
mythical ice.
I don't know if that's a thing, but I don't know. But yeah.
So I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure these guys are just going to come back online. Because he's not actually damaging them. And it was told to us from one of the Marine doctors. I'm not going to sit here and say Franky is weak by any means. Because he sure isn't, right? Yeah. But Franky one-shotting a Vice Admiral was so on par of how I look at Vice Admirals.
Thank you.
Like, it really is. Yep. That Vice Admirals, majority, like 98% of the time, just don't go hard.
Yep.
Vice Admirals that are Vice Admirals are not supposed to be Vice Admirals.
Yeah.
Garp ain't supposed to be one. Sudo's not supposed to be one. There's people that are Vice Admirals just not supposed to be there. But they are. And like the whole Sentoumaru talk that you talking about, Franky and Sentoumaru, one, Sentoumaru blocked Kizaru's attack when he tried to kick him. Kizaru has also stated to Sentoumaru when he hit Kizaru that his defense is as good as Sentoumaru's. Also, Sentoumaru ran from his Yasakani attack, which means that Sentoumaru is also kind of fast.
Oh my god.
Yes. The same attack that Law tried to escape from when they were in the submarine with Luffy passing away.
And they did escape.
They did. But the thing is, whenever he did that attack, who else blocked that attack? Somebody like Marco.
Kizaru was pulling his punches.
Yeah, okay.
He was!
And also, by the way, Luffy ended up kicking Kizaru with Conqueror's Haki on his foot. It wasn't coded. It was just regular Conqueror's Haki. Kizaru blocked it with ease. But again, that's the same man that said that his defense is as good as Sentoumaru's. So hold my dick. All right, but anyway, Bonnie kicking a kid as a grown woman who's a kid is like kidception. It's the definition of It's not what it looks like. So, but yeah, that's all I had to say. Let's get into some super chats. We'll read like 6, and then we'll jump right back into the chapter. Yeah.
All right. We got another 2 from Larry Lover. It says best book club, #BBC. Wow. Another 5 from Roberto Figueredo. Happy birthday, Larry. # let me join your book club. Ha 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 ha.
Denied. Denied.
Another 5 from Raleigh. It says, with all the kid disrespect and Larry hyping him up, Sentoumaru versus Kid, who wins and what diff?
It's Kid.
Kid.
It's Kid.
Yeah, it's Kid.
Kid got it.
Yeah,
I'm
for sure.
going mid diff. Low diff, probably.
I'm gonna never mind.
I might go low diff.
What's up?
Another 5 from Diamond Life. The crew shouldn't have hockey in the end because Buggy should have had hockey being on Roger's crew. If anyone should get hockey, it's Usopp and Robin. # Larry's got W takes.
That's not a good
Buggy
rating.
wasn't a real member of the crew.
He was on it.
No, Lawrence, he was a real member, bro.
He was an apprentice.
So Shanks wasn't a
They
real
came
member?
back, Lawrence, they came back for him because he was sick.
He's literally a Yako right now because he used to be a Roger pirate.
I'm gonna show you this
Like
right
they
now.
said, like, what are we talking
No,
about?
the difference is Shanks was actually a capable fighter, which was said on
Oh my God.
on Roger's crew.
Damn, yo, Usopp not really a straw hat.
Bro. Just go.
Buggy was
What are we
Just
talking
Just go,
about?
bro. Just go.
Buggy was not.
Usopp not
Go,
really a
go,
straw
go,
hat,
go,
bro.
go,
What
go.
are we talking about right
Buggy
now?
was not, bro.
Go.
Another 5 from Luffy Nick. If Enel is a supernova instead of an astronaut, would Kid be his first commander? Combo Enel's power-ups and Kid's junk. Pause.
Kid would be his first commander.
Okay.
That's really it.
Disrespectful.
Yeah, that is this.
Yeah.
Disrespectful.
Next one.
Another €5 from the broker, £5 from the broker. It says, "Hey Larry, as it's your birthday, what would you like me to come up with a theory on? If I don't already have one on it, I will make one just for you."
How Sentoumaru is actually greater than everybody thinks.
That's gonna be hard.
Because they'll listen to you because you have the better accent.
That's gonna be a hard one, broker.
It's
Good
not.
luck. Good luck. Another 5 from Calm Sanity. The Straw Hats are getting sidelined too much. At least Brooke and Robin should have hockey. # Larry might need restraining orders. # Black Paint Mihawk. Oh man. Another 2 from Sogegod. Who y'all got if Wano, Luffy, Nika fought Prime Whitebeard? Whitebeard.
Whitebeard.
Yeah.
Like hands down.
Yeah.
Whitebeard.
Yeah. And
Prime Whitebeard. If you're not naming like Rocks or Roger or Garp, Whitebeard got it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
even then.
yeah.
Another 5 from L. When do you guys think Dragon will do something?
He don't even know.
Oda don't even know.
Yeah, Oda don't know.
He's like, I'm just waiting.
Oda's like, this is the time? No, let's wait another 1,000 chapters.
By the end of Egghead, he'll do something. No? Alright.
Read the next one.
Another 5 from Biff Jerky. Marv, can we get Larry's Be My Daddy on the soundboard?
Marv,
Jesus.
don't do it, Marv.
Another 20 from Tiny Guy 101. Blows my mind that Prime Kuma didn't make top 30 list, but Zoro did. Zoro got Conqueror's Hockey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another 10 from Jimmy Hopkins. The Raikage could match Lucci's speed. Word, y'all realize Mike Guy had to go 8 gates and cripple himself for life to access the power to skywalk. Madara was sweating from CP fodder feats. Oh, man.
All right, let's jump back into the chapter. Thank you guys for everything. We're going to get right back into the super chats, of course. We just want to get through the chapter. It's a beefy chapter. Also, if you haven't liked the video yet, please like the video. All right. Next, we see the Labo phase and Vegapunk, and Stella converses with Shaka. Shaka says he isn't drinking his Vega coffee. Stella yells back that his tongue is sensitive. Ooh. St. Mars and York arrive at the room where Vegapunk recorded the message being broadcast. There's only 4 minutes left. St. Mars uses his Itsumade powers and shoots a laser beam through the lab. York tells him, yo, relax. St. Mars takes flight. York yells out that if she were Stella, she would have hidden the transmission transponder snail somewhere. St. Mars responds by saying he'll destroy everything then. York says, you can't. The first floor is a power plant. The second floor is weapons development. And the third floor has pressurized gas cylinders. If you destroy any of them, it'll set off a chain reaction that'll blow up Punk Records. So St. Mars yells back that they share neural pathways, so think of something. York says, okay. St. Mars senses a voice in Punk Records. York tells him that the snail will have a triangular spiral shell. St. Mars wants to know how to get in and flies towards Punk Records. What did you guys think? And we'll start with Law.
To me, it shows, I guess, the urgency or I guess, desperate situation that the _ʍ in. As soon as he just recognized the room that he in, he just went, just did a giant blast to destroy it all.
This it?
Not even sure if you confirmed where to found it, because I feel like there's other stuff here you kind of want to take home with you or protect or whatever. But this is such high priority that as soon as you just recognize anything, destruction. Like that's just like, don't go crazy. Like you're not to the point where like you're really even thinking of anything else except destroying whatever this is. Showing, I guess, how much a threat, I guess, would they possibly think. We're all linking it to the Ancient Kingdom, but they never even said that they thought it was the Ancient Kingdom. It's just like, well, I guess what else would it be? But whatever Vegapunk knows, they don't want it to get out there, And what I was going to say is, I found out something new. I mean, not new. It's something small before I close up my turn. I didn't realize you could sense the Denden Mysteries. I understand that, like they said, all like living things have haki, or all things like have a voice or a presence, but I never came down that you could like find like hidden because there's like hidden ones. Do they not give off that voice? Like the black ones that like you can't track, but if you could just sense them, it's just easier to find. So I thought that was interesting that we're like or it makes sense, but I think it's the first time we got in the show where someone's like sensing where the Denden Mystery is. And that's all I really had for here.
Lionel?
I was going to bring that up. Did you get to that part with him saying that, or you're
sensing it? Yeah, he flew up. Yeah.
Honestly, I thought of something else, and I'm thinking, do you guys think this is the voice of all things that he's referring to?
I have something on it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was going to say something on it.
Because I was thinking of, and to me, it would be crazy. Since we just already saw one have conquerors, now we're assuming that all of them have conquerors, right? I'm thinking that would be too crazy if this is the voice of all things. I think all of them also have that as well. That to me that's getting too much. It's like that is too crazy. I mean, it could be, but to me, like I didn't think that. I wouldn't think that _ʍ would have conquerors and the voice of all things. And I'm trying to think, if Ian's supposed to be greater than they are, like he obviously has to.
What does that make him?
Yeah,
double
like,
ascendant?
Seriously, I'm like, I don't know, bro. This is wild. This is kind of wild to me. Honestly, I think the whole thing with Vegapunk and the whole T thing was hilarious, kind of. Like, I think, like, I know you a while back, Sebastian, you mentioned, like, you're annoying with them, like, just chatting, wasting time. I thought this is funny. I don't know. I thought it's funny overall. Like, them just, like, casually trying to beat the clock. I mean, just waste the clock so they can give out the message.
Quit stalling.
I actually liked, I actually forgot his name.
St. Mars.
St. Mars is quick, play no games, straight to the point. This is a room, bam. Like, I actually like that. Because I know One Piece is always like that with certain things. Like when Water 7 happened, when they were trying to escape the water wave, when Paulie said pretty much don't stay there, they immediately got up and started moving. It wasn't no hesitation or nothing.
Didn't even look back.
Yeah, like I like the One Piece. They always had that no hesitant. If something needs to be done or we need to move, we just do it without So I thought that was pretty cool. I don't know if I have any much here, but yeah, I'm gonna.
All right, Sebi. I mean, Sam. Why did I say that, bro? Like,
Sebi.
Like, I didn't even mean to say that, bro. My bad. No, I really didn't, bro. I don't even know why I said that.
Anyway, similar to what you guys all talked about with Mars and his quick action, quick thinking. It reminded me of The Town, the movie. Like, these are the not effing around crew. Like, they not effing around, bro. Second he heard that, he said, boom, it's up. And then I did like York's reaction. Like, yo, hold on, relax. Like, this weapons plant, like weapons development, the power plant, the gas, yo, it could go crazy. Like, I did like Oda adding that. It just builds up to the stakes a little bit more.
Yeah.
Like, we're getting the climax of this thing. And now it's like, yo, the whole island can go up. For real. Yo, shut up. I like the inclusion of the chain reaction. Something that I don't think you touched on, any of y'all touched on, was York's comments I'll stop it, of course. If I add crime upon crime, it'll only make it harder to get along with you folks. I have no idea what she means by that.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure that out. Because even Mars was like, what are you talking about?
I'm all about crime. This is what we do.
That's what we do. This is the MO. Did you not just see me? What are you talking about?
Oh, God.
So I was curious about that. Maybe there's some semblance of the good in Vegapunk, like creeping back into York's brain. I don't know. I think that could be a huge focal point of what happens with her character going forward. She threw the diamonds up for the
rock.
She threw the rock up. You feel me? And then is she like riding with him up, or is she doing her own thing?
It didn't look like she was riding with him. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't. As far as the voice of all things, they giving the 𝗏𝗪𝐻𝑗 everything at this point. So why not? why not, bro? We got that too. You name it, we got it, and you gotta overcome it. So I'm with it. I'm with it. But that's it for me.
All right. St. Mars being able to do the Kamehameha was surprising, I would say. It made a little hole. It reminded me of like when Naruto and Sasuke like clash, and then like Kakashi like threw them to the sides, and then like their water barrels were like defined by what damage they did, and Sasuke's had like a little hole, but it looked good. That's how I felt with like St. Mars' attack, because if you look at it, the hole is mad small to where the attack looked. Since York doesn't know everything that the Stella does or any of the other Vegapunks, no. I guess this kind of confirms they choose what to upload when they're synchronizing with each other. I felt like we mentioned this before.
It had to. She's betraying them.
It's more evident now. So,
Right.
The 𝗏𝗪𝐻𝑗 seem to be keeping their deal with York a priority. I thought that they were going to end the deal, but they're not. So that was pretty resourceful for me. St. Mars saying he sensed the voice of a small creature within Punk Records was kind of shocking to me, because I was like, yo, anytime you see like little words, especially when they're bold, they mean something. They always mean something later on. With Katabu, when he mentioned this person he wanted to go tell, it was highlighted in bold, this person, and then we find out it's Blackbeard later, right? So there's always that bold you got to watch out for. So it made me question if he has the ability of the voice of all things that only 6 other people in the show have been confirmed to have. Those 6 are Luffy, Momonosuke, Roger, Odin, the Three-Eyed Tribe, and now him, if it's true. So, what?
Wasn't that little girl from Skype?
No. She had mantra. She had observation, which
Yeah.
is the same thing that Kobe experienced during Marineford War.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, in chapter 967, we see Roger and Odin unknowingly using the voice of all things during their descent to Fishman Island, right? They heard the Sea Kings talking, but in that same chapter, when they arrived at Zoe, they felt overwhelmed by like a strange feeling, right? It unnerved Odin and Roger. They felt the same way as if someone was watching them. And then Roger's like, yo, I think it's like someone large watching us, right? That shows that not only can the voice of all things be a feeling, but it could also be heard. So the question is, can it be sensed? And I would think, since the word sense is like a general word, it doesn't speak directly to like feeling or like hearing. It's like, I sense it. Like it's a large category of a word, right? So I can't be sure, but I know the voice of all things also stretches out to like poneglyphs, because Big Mom also stated that Roger had the voice of all things. He was able to hear the poneglyph and knew of its importance, but he was never able to decipher the text or decipher the poneglyphs itself. So if this Three-Eyed Tribe, when they unlocked their abilities, because Puddin, Big Mom was like, yo, Puddin could probably do this because she's a Three-Eyed Tribe member. Maybe it's not as uncommon as we all think. Yeah, some of the greats are probably going to have it, but the 𝗏𝗪𝐻𝑗 have been around for so long, and also they are exuding conqueror's hockey. Maybe it's not as like rare as we thought it would be. And maybe like, you know, even when even like when Blackbeard, when we first saw Blackbeard, he was using observation hockey. And I think observation hockey is tied to like not only future sight, but it's tied to the voice of all things, right? It's just the sensing of something. Yeah. Blackbeard was able to tell when he first met Luffy at Jaya that Luffy didn't portray what his bounty actually was. He knew he was stronger than that, right? So Rayleigh said, yo, I sense how many animals on this island are stronger than you right now, Luffy, when the time skip was about to happen, right? So I think overall, if it is tied to observation, it will allow you to sense animals, but also the voice thing is different because the voice thing says, this thing can talk to me. I can hear its wants, its needs, its desires. Not a lot of people feel that. Not a lot of people can sense that, but only a certain amount of people can.
Yeah.
So maybe like the Gorosei are exuding like these special traits that means they're powerful, but I don't think they are as powerful as we think. I think that they just have everything, but they're kind of like on the back end of like falling out. Like Chinjiao. Don Chinjiao has everything. Conquerors Haki, he was nice. But would he get beat by Sanji right now? Hell yeah. Like Sanji would rip him. But it's like, yo, that's what I'm saying. Like they're on the tail end of their lives with everything right now.
Jack of all trades, master of none.
Yeah, like Rayleigh. Rayleigh has everything. But Rayleigh is also saying I would lose to Blackbeard. So I think that's kind of how it is. So they're able to use these like abilities that nobody else has. Yeah.
Okay.
My bad. I was talking for a while.
Nah, you was chatting. I was barely paying attention. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm sorry. Let's read some super chats.
Yeah. My bad. I should be more prepared.
Sorry, bro.
All right, we got another $2 New Zealand from Takim. It says, "Let's go!" Hashtag that One Piece book club. I love this catching up. Another 10 from Alex Charlton. Happy birthday, Larry Schwan. Franky better get an upgrade by the end of this arc, or we riot. Hashtag TOPT gang. Hashtag bald head beauties. Hashtag rice admirals are fodder. Hashtag emu gang. Another 2 from Tiny Guy 101. Wanted to pick Axe, but Seb gang. Right.
Keep it on.
Another 5 from Kabari 2600. How do y'all think an object would transform and act if you fed it one of the 4 human fruits? Would each of them work differently with the object?
An object, like any object? I think you gotta be. And what's human?
So say you gave it to a chair or something. Actually, we haven't really seen what that looks like in general, but like
one of the human. The only thing I think of was like, for example, wasn't what's his name, Sword? The guy that was like Spatum. Did his sword like eat the?
His sword ate the
elephant fruit.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But so it should react the same way, right? But as far as one of the human fruits, so I'm assuming you mean like the Buddha fruit from Sengoku, or like the Nika fruit from Luffy, or the human fruit from Chopper. I'm trying to think if there's another one.
I thought when you talking about all those human, I thought you were just talking about Luffy's fruit. Chopper's fruit, because his.
He said one of the 4 human fruits, so I'm assuming he's going based off of human being fruits.
The human beings.
What's the 4th fruit? I'm blanking. Sengoku, Luffy, Chopper. What's the 4th fruit? I don't know. Let me know in the chat. But they should be able to inhabit it.
The only thing is,
Luffy's they're all Zoans.
Sister and I don't think they'll be able to do much. I know, like, I guess he's playing on, Zoans have like a will of their own. Yeah. But if you're in an object, what does that play for you? You know?
That elephant pops out from Fried or whatever it's called. So
yeah, and it actually has like an actual like elephant mind and acts like an elephant.
Yeah, but I think it only does that when he's wielding it. I don't think he just I'm just gonna be an elephant instead of a sword now. Like I don't know.
I really don't know. Well, we got another 5 from Caleb Whiting. It says, "Do you think Bonnie could rewind time here with her awakening?"
No.
No, I hope not. I just don't like time travel in general. So
I think it's just age that she's able to do.
But age is also associated with time, so that's
the thing, not time itself.
So the thing is, her attacks are show me X future.
Yeah.
So I get the thought process. I wouldn't like it per se. Yeah. Another 5 from Needles. It says, I think Gear 5 is like a spirit bomb. The more people that believe, the more powerful it gets, kind of thing. Love the stream. Hashtag Brook Gang. Hashtag yo.
I honestly kind of would not fully like that because then that Luffy's power is dependent on, like, oh, I believe in you, Luffy. Go do it. And no, I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't think Gear 5 is. I think they basically said that Bonnie's is like that as long as she believes, right? So it's like a lower tier version of the same thing.
Yeah.
But I don't think Luffy gets more powerful the more people believe in him. Luffy believes in himself. He draws his power from his own will.
Yeah.
Being empowered by a spirit bomb-esque kind of thing is that's not Luffy.
Yeah.
To me, anyway. Another 5 from Bonesaw. Maybe Bonnie's awakening can revert bodies like healing or rejuvenation.
Like, wasn't it from Bleach? What's her name? Is it
Orihime?
Orihime? Her ability was like that. She would revert your body before it got injured, so it wasn't exactly healing you.
Yeah.
I don't know. Another 5 from Digital Keb. It says, the giant robot woke to Luffy's drums but didn't start moving until it was engulfed in flame. Could heat/fire be the ancient power source?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I think
Because Vegapunk would have knew that.
I don't think we can rule anything out. I do think that's one of the weaker submissions at this point, though.
Yeah. Let's do 2 more and then we'll go back into it.
Another 5 from Hio. It says something interesting. The Gorosei do is call Bonnie a girl rather than an insect. Definitely because of the half celestial blood. That is a good call out.
Yeah, that's a
Hio.
good call out.
It's a very good call out. Although they have referenced other people as if they were normal people in the past. They don't always call people insects. Another 15-month membership to Nakam status from the head mod, Nick Quavo. It says, Brunson not built for April, bro. Screw you, man. I don't know what the score is.
All right. Let's get it. All right. Next, we thank you, everybody, for the super chats. If you haven't liked the video yet, please like the video. It helps us out a lot. We're going to get to the super chats, though. So just give us a second. We're trying to get through the chapter. Next, we move on to Stussy. She's in front of Kaku, who's currently trapped in the sea bubble. She tells him he's lucky that the monster wasn't interested in him. Kaku wondered what was that monster. Based on the conversation, Stussy says it's one of the Gorosei. Kaku says, what a ghastly transformation. Kaku shoots back, saying that the Straw Hats abandoned her, and that it's ironic that she chose them instead of the CP9. She replies that staying behind was her idea. Someone has to carry out the final job. The Straw Hats get wind of Stussy's job, and they yell at Edison for it. Edison tells them it's the only way they can get away. Stussy volunteered to do it. If they want to do right by her, then make sure they escape. Robin mentions that Vega Force 1 was supposed to carry them a great distance. Edison says due to his calculations, they'll be landing on solid ground now. Usopp comes out of nowhere to say the 𝗏𝗏𝐻 is ready to rock. They have to wait for everyone now. Edison then, however, says miracles occur, and that's the power behind them. Then he jumps off the sky cloud. He goes to make sure the ship touches water. Then we see a huge explosion in the barrier. Then the words are said, "It won't hurt me." Here goes. What did you guys think about this part? And we'll start with Lionel.
It's getting confirmation that Kaku actually has not seen the Gorosei at all, even though he's part of the CP0. Because they gave reference to Rabushi actually knowing what it was, right? Like he knew that was a Gorosei member that he saw.
I don't think so.
Yeah, he wasn't.
Yeah, I think once they started talking to him, because
okay.
at first he was like scared.
Yeah.
And
He was like, "Yo, what is that?" Yo?
Yeah, he was shocked. He was
That's
like,
what I couldn't.
That's not my bird, right?
You look at his shoulder and stuff. That's funny. Yeah.
That's my bird. He was looking at his shit. Yo, that's you?
Yo. No, because I actually, when that look, I couldn't tell if he was shocked. I know he was scared and shocked, but I wasn't sure if he was like scared or shocked for the Gorosei being here, or he didn't know what it was. I didn't get the feeling. I couldn't tell if it was either or. Then when he started talking, but he just like snapped to it, like, all right, he's giving my report back to him. So if that's the case, then I guess none of the CP0 have seen the Gorosei. Okay. I mean, it's like a weird feeling. Like I like Stussy, and now it seems like she might give her like a
Bite that bullet.
Yeah, like sacrifice herself for the for this.
I'm like, cause, bro.
I'm like, good. Again, she's being an agent for what she is like for Vegapunk, and she was like an agent for CP9. CP0. But just like, I feel like again, a character. I don't like getting a character we just get, and immediately they're like, like, because we didn't get really character. Like we didn't get a lot from her actually at all. Like, and I know it's like we got a little bit because we know she's the clone of Stussy from
Stussy Buckingham.
Yeah. So, but still, though, I thought they're going to elaborate more. I think it's going to lead into something more. But it could be. I don't know. This could be just a side because I think Sanji. When I heard this, I think Sanji's going to try to save. But now I can't say that anymore because in the newest what's going to happen in pretty much in the other panels, Sanji might be more focused on what's happening here than with Stussy. So I don't know. But I thought, what's it called? What else? I'm trying to figure out what. So that he could calculate the damage going to Edison. He could calculate the damage he's going to receive. I mean, it's a robot, but to calculate the damage, so the 78 is the damage he took, right?
I didn't take it as that. I took it differently. Pause.
He just talked about maturity.
Yeah.
Come on, son. Just talking about maturity.
Yeah, because he said the stimulated eternal damage, ... 78%. That's something, but it won't kill me. So I'm thinking the damage he took. It sounded like it was like out of 100.
That's how I.
Yeah, right. He took 78%. So now he has the remaining left. Intact.
He was already damaged.
That's right. Right. So I'm surprised he was able to take that. It was kind of wild because he looked like he blew up.
But the thing is, it's simulated external damage. He's not saying internal. He's not saying himself.
No, he's saying simulated external damage. Like my outer extremities are going to be damaged to 78%.
If he jumps through the barrier.
Yeah, that's how I read it.
So it's my bad. Yeah, I'm the slow one here.
I don't have that much here. I'll end my turn for the next one.
All right, Lawrence.
Yeah, honestly, so I know I mentioned this in the past, right? And I talked about like Vegapunk and like other like I guess clones or whatever he's been making. But we noticed that it has hit me now that Stussy is the only one that's different from all the other ones. From all the other Kumas, all the other Seraphims, Pacifistas, whatever, right? She's the only one I know that doesn't run on orders, right? She kind of has this relatively free will, so to speak, And she's extremely loyal to Vegapunk. Where each other one could kind of just switch sides, depending on, like I said, run by an order. Anyone else orders one of the Seraphims, anyone orders one of the Mark 5s, the Pacifistas, they're...
Mark 5s?
The Mark whatever.
Mark 3s?
Mark 3s, whatever.
You talking about shoes?
Well, it was like the Gorosei and that, but it doesn't seem like Stussy is under that command chip where if the Gorosei just command her to do this, I'm no longer listening to Vegapunk, I'm just going to do it. So, like, now it's like, why didn't you make more of, clones that are on your side? Stussy's like the only one that's going to be completely loyal to you because now she's willing to sacrifice like everything just to make sure that you escape.
Because people like you don't even consider her real, man.
Yeah, bro, that was crazy. But we ain't got time for it.
Anyway, yeah. So, but like
Lawrence read Pinocchio and was like, "Yeah,
you never be real."
Not on my one. I really don't like that.
Yeah,
Anyway, so that's the thing. Like, Stussy's the only one that's out of all Vegapunk's. I don't want to say creations, but like makeups that are the different from all the other ones where she can run on her free will and she's extremely loyal to Vegapunk. So I think that's very interesting, and that's from like I don't know if she passes through this because with that one, unless Vegapunk passes, like what other role she's gonna have besides this? Why is she the only one out of all your makings that are like this? And that's all I really had for this part. Oh, wait, there's the thing where like I just want to comment on briefly. It's like when they mention, but I love the guts you guys got. Whenever miracles occur, that's the power behind them. So sure, like how the Troll Hatch, I was talking about before, they always get put into like these impossible situations. Like whatever worst thing that could happen, it always happens and they overcome it, right? And I know like they play around with fate a lot, but to me, I like this statement here. It's showing that they're overcoming it themselves. Right? Through Luffy's will, it could be a conquer or whatever, or their guts or whatever they're pushing through. Not through like, oh, Like, you know, me and Sebastian always go back and forth because plot. Sebastian would use plot for like every single argument right here. But in the show, it's like obviously plot doesn't exist because it's the show. And you could even that's part of fate and plot are like the same thing because it's that universe. But here saying that no, the reason why you guys get through this is because you guys make that effort. You guys put in the work to overcome the impossible or overcome these crazy situations, and it's led by Luffy and their crew. The crew that they're able to put together, that's why they're able to do what the Pirate King did, you know? So I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah.
All right. Seb?
All right. One, reading this made me think of that Lock song back in the day. I need a ride or die chick. Yeah, man. Shout out to Stussy, man. You feel me? Shout out to her. And I hope she don't go.
Shout out to Badussy. All right, we're done.
Yeah, bro. Y'all tripping.
But it's good to have a shorty loyal to you like that. You know what I'm saying?
She keep it clean, though.
Keep it clean. I was having Monet flashbacks with Dofi. They was in a lab, too.
Mm-hmm.
Die for me. You know, she willing to do that.
Yep.
For that tongue. But, I know Nami was having flashbacks about Pedro when she was talking about sacrificing herself. Mm. Like, we had to escape Big Mom's island, and Pedro had to sacrifice himself. Now it's about to happen again with Stussy. We just not seeing it. Yeah. So I know that's probably added into why she feels so bad about it. Mm. Robin don't care. She be alright, bro. She good. I did like Vegapunk's little speech about guts that Lawrence brought up. And then I liked him showing like I'm gonna help y'all. I'm gonna do what I can to make sure that something catches y'all when y'all go through all this. And then he takes actual damage himself. That moment reminded me of Tony Stark in Iron Man, when he's always calculating like the damage that he's gonna take or the like how much oxygen I have left, oxygen I'm gonna have if I go this far into the atmosphere, etc. Like when he was sacrificing himself in I think it's the first Avengers movie. Yeah. Where he brings the nuke all the way up to space. Yeah. He was like calculating, maybe not exactly that moment, but him having that inner monologue with himself about how much damage he's gonna take reminded me of Tony Stark and Iron Man. So overall, again, the stakes are going up. What the final job is, though, I'm curious as what it is. Yeah. So like, she has some sort of switch. She got a button. She got to push. She's typing away on something. Mm-hmm. So like, what is it exactly that she has to do? What's the orders? And she agreed to it with who exactly? Was it one of the Vegapunks, or like, I'm assuming it was one of the Vegapunks, but like, they told. Maybe I read this wrong. Yeah, because this is Edison saying that Vegapunk's staying behind, right? To them. Okay. All right. So it's Edison specifically. So, increase some stakes.
Yeah. All right. For me, Stussy choosing to be sacrificed was such like a great callback to like Bon Clay during the Impel Down Escape. During chapter 548, we saw foe turn friend, and Mr. 2 help Luffy and the others escape by opening the gates of justice. Right? She now has to open up the barrier as soon as they're about to leave. Mm-hmm. That's a great callback. Mm-hmm. Jinbei kind of knew all along and told Luffy about it, and Luffy was in disbelief when he heard that Mr. 2 was doing this. Mm-hmm. So he asked why Bon Clay would do that. He's always helping Luffy, and Luffy's never helping him, right? Because Bon Clay helped him with the dogs, and etc. Luffy thanks Bon Clay, and Bon Clay says only one thing is that he brings back Ace, like he saves Ace. And it goes back to like her, right? Where this is like the 2.0 version of that moment in a way, but with less emotional connection tied to Luffy. But I do want to bring up an emotional depth that Oda seemed to tap into very slightly, but never gave too much light. I asked myself why Stussy would do such a thing. What would make her sacrifice herself for people she just met? So I found it. During chapter 1101, Stussy is in the room with Kuma and Vegapunk, right? Stussy asks Kuma, "Are you really going to lose your free will?" Kuma doesn't reply, but then Stussy says, "I wonder which is worse, a clone with her own will or a real human with no will?" And then Vegapunk then yells at her to stop that. She's a real person, right?
Lawrence.
I think Stussy in her heart feels that because she is a clone, she isn't a real person. Maybe she even feels like she doesn't have a soul. She probably believes or questions her everyday life, right? And wonders if what she has as a will is somebody else's. But most of all, she wants to answer that question herself, right? Which is worse off, a clone with her own will or a real human with none? I think this sacrifice proves to herself that a clone with a will is much better than a human with none. Lastly, I think Edison invented something that could control the Iron Giant if he ever woke up. Straight up. And he knows.
And that's what's going to catch it?
Yeah. And I think that's why he's going down. Because he probably knows. Because he's the inventor.
Yeah.
He invents things. So I think he's going to be like, oh, I invented something just in case you decide to wake up, my boy. And that would be pretty dope. Because when we look back, when Luffy was first asking Vegapunk about the Iron Giant, he was like, yo, can you make a move? And he was like, nah, I can't, bro. This was built hundreds of years ago. I don't know. That was a pause moment. That was a pause moment.
It's all right. Nobody caught it.
No.
What's wrong with you? Both of y'all are crazy. I didn't even hear what you said. I didn't even hear it either, but I know that.
I caught it very last minute. All right, what we're going to do is, guys, we're going to go into the last question. We're going to read all the super chats, and then if we have enough time for calls, we're going to get into it, all right? So just bear with us for a little bit. Finally, the last part of the chapter. An inward wind pulls everything towards...
Oh, what? I'm playing. My fault. That's on me.
Towards Saint Jupiter in his sandworm form. Dory and Broggy yell out that this suction is enormous and they're not getting anywhere. Luffy struggles too. I'd be struggling. Luffy thinks to himself, well, if he's going to suck up everything, then let me throw this building into his mouth. Funny enough, it works. Dory and Broggy are escaping with Luffy. Luffy runs out of Gear 5. Dory is shocked by Luffy's appearance and doesn't know what's happening. Luffy pleads for food. Broggy pulls out some hackroll. It smells because it's fermented shark. Emergency rations from 𝐴LFBAF. Luffy is back to normal. Dory notices Saint Warkery rushing towards them. Luffy jumps into the air over the head of Saint Warkery and uses Red Rock, much like how he punched Kaido in his full Zoan form. Luffy yells from the pain because Saint Warkery's head is so hard. At the rear side of the Labo phase, where Usopp, Nami, and Choppa are, Saint Saturn has arrived. At the northeast shore, a giant is cut, and in front of Atlas, Franky, and Bonnie is Saint Venus Juro. Blood trickles down his sword. At Punk Records, Shaka yells to Stella that there's 1 minute left. Stella says, I know. St. Mars walks up to a transponder snail and says to himself that fortune is not on Vegapunk's side. Then he looks and worry clouds his face. So, starting with Seb, what'd you think?
All right, so that move, it seems crazy. Like the suction, it was like ships that are all the way in the ocean or whatever, like on the shore of Egghead, were being pulled because of the wind, and like the giants were struggling, not moving anywhere. Like that's a pretty beast suction technique right there. I did like Luffy's quick reaction to it, jumping into and then kicking the building into it. Like if you're hungry, I thought the panel was dope. And then Luffy gassing out like almost immediately after that gives you that Luffy still needs, it's about 10 minutes. Because by the end of the chapter, you know there's only 1 minute left or so, and it said it was going to be 10 minutes or so. So this is Luffy still, this is the time limit that he has.
Yeah. But he was also in Gears before that, the time started.
Yeah, but either way, he not lasting much longer than, like, our hope would be him being able to
He lasted so much longer on Wano, bro.
Yeah, the hope would he would be able to last for longer than this over time. Shout out to the Giants for just having food on them at all times. It's like, yo, we just got, oh, you hungry? I got you. Feeding Luffy. And then Red Rock, right? So this is the attack that floored Kaido. I know Kaido wasn't like taking Luffy too serious when he swung at him, But Kaido got rocked by it. He was bleeding from it. He hit the ground. His head was shaking. It had him thinking, yo, how far can Luffy go? Like, that's the attack that started. Kaido's like, okay, this kid's elevated for real. For Luffy to use that attack on Workery, and not just for it to not hurt the dude at all, for it to hurt Luffy is kind of crazy. Like, it just kind of is. I know Luffy's not in gear 5th, but Luffy wasn't in gear 5th when he hit Kaido either. And he used the same attack. And Luffy ain't feeling nothing when he hit Kaido. He feeling something when he's hitting this dude, similar to how he felt something when he hit Katakuri Boy back in the day. So, like, yo, like I said it earlier in the stream, we giving the Gorosei everything now. Like, now they got stronger, like, even but beyond the immortality regeneration, just hitting me will result in this if you're not really bringing your A game. So, at least with this specific one, so, like, bruh, the Gorosei's bag is crazy right now. Listen, Workery is a Conqueror's Haki user. He got this crazy durability technique, and he can regenerate from whatever right now. Who knows what else he could do? So I was impressed by that. I didn't expect that. When he landed it, I was like, okay, he's just not going to be affected. When Luffy was like, yo, ow, I was like, wait, what? He took damage? That's kind of wild. Saturn creeping up on Usopp and Chopper and Nami. I thought that was dope. Chopper said, huh, a crab? I laughed so hard. I laughed so hard at that. And then Venus Juro, one cutting down the giant, and then, like, that pose just looks fire. Like, that, like, darkened silhouette of him is just, it's dope. It's got the blood dripping from the sword, like, the dark clouds behind him is cool. And then Mars casually walking up. I did want to say, Mars seems to be, like, we talked about who they're going to face off with. He seems to be the Sanji. He seems to be the clutch one. Like, he's going to go do the thing that nobody else is doing. Like, that seems to be his job. Now he's the one that goes to turn the tides for them. So, I'm curious to see what he's seeing that's got his face looking like that. I don't know what it is exactly. Obviously, whatever Vegapunk's message is or about to be is what it is, but I'm curious to see what it is, truly. So, shout out to Workery, though, for hurting Luffy by getting hit, because that's crazy. But that's it for me.
All right, Lionel?
I actually was, like, questioning how strong that suction is with the Gorosei, because, like...
Why?
Because it's pulling ships a little bit from there, but how is Luffy and them not still in his mouth yet? Like, if it's that strong that it's pulling off the island on the water, it's just giving gravitational pull like that, like gravity's pulling them, yet they're still not sucked in. I was just like, to me it felt kind of off. To me, if it's that strong, they should be in the mouth already.
He said the physics ain't physics.
Yeah, I'm like, whatever. I'm not gonna get too technical. I'm like, I just question.
You nitpicking, man.
I know, but whatever. Again, I thought that was pretty cool with the whole Luffy, with the hitting the building in the thing's mouth. For some reason, I thought they were the same person. I got confused with that. Like the person doing the sucking thing. Then come on, man! I don't know their names. I don't remember.
Oh my gosh!
And
his name is Saint Jupiter.
Saint Jupiter. I'm just calling yeah. And the bull-looking one.
Workery.
There we go. Actually, I want to say one thing of the whole Kaido thing. It is somewhat true, but you're forgetting Kaido is two things. Wasn't in his ability form, and Kaido wasn't awakened. So, like, that was just regular Kaido. And then didn't do that much damage to him.
I don't think it matters. It didn't matter unless Kaido was using his Flame Dragon mode, him using Red Hawk wouldn't hurt Luffy on Kaido. Unless he's using that Magma Flame Dragon mode, there's no version of Kaido that if you land this attack on him, you take damage. That's just not, am I tripping? That's the case, right?
Yeah.
You were able to hit Kaido all you want. Nobody was out here like, ow, I hit Kaido.
I was also going to bring up another thing. Was he putting Haki into defense? Because Kaido doesn't do that.
Did Workery do that?
Who?
Doesn't look like it.
Did he do that?
We don't know. And I was like, do you think that black stuff is Haki? Because Luffy does the same thing with his gears. I was like, even though dope that was,
listen,
we
bro.
don't know what he's doing.
Why are we going out of our way to downplay the
I'm not
Gorosei?
downplaying.
I'm trying to understand that.
I'm not
Why is it
downplaying.
downplay?
Yeah, I'm just saying because we just saw.
These are observations.
Yeah, because first, did we not just see the world map just get cut in half by people weaker than Luffy? Yeah, Luffy's getting hurt by this guy. So again, I'm just putting things together because things are just looking different from different Gorosei's.
Walker, you out here, bro.
Like again, I'm not saying it's dope, but like
No, you spitting, Lionel.
I'm just trying to analyze, bro. And honestly, I noticed it too more and more. Luffy's more and more becoming a tune in regular form. Like this is a tune move, like because Luffy does ow, but he does like like still serious. Like when I see him do this, remind me that he was still in Gear 5th. Even when he eats the shark meat, Luffy gives off that. Again, he's angry with us, but again, he gave off more of a tune vibe. Like he's meshing more with his actually awakening. And soon I think it's gonna be. I'm not say permanent, but like I think it's like you want the Kurama. The more Luffy goes into his awakening form, the more he's getting more of its. I don't know, strength, his personality, like it more tune mode.
His attributes.
Yeah. So hopefully that contributes to him actually being like. Awakening starts being more of his base regularly.
Jupiter got the guac on.
I also thought of pretty much how like strong and like quick Luffy regained strength off eating the shark meat fermented in Alpbath. It actually made me think of Made me think of Sanji. I think we might.
Lionel was seeing what I was seeing.
I saw the same thing.
Yeah.
Or like Sanji going to them and actually because we already know that he got leveled up in Ivankov's kingdom, learning their techniques and now they said pretty much that the food he cooks, the cuisine, it's called attack cuisine, adds to their physical makeup. And now we just see Luffy just one meat got all his energy and strength back. Now Sanji starts learning like if they actually go there and start just learning their ingredients and cooking with their food. Not just Luffy, but everybody's gonna get stronger since then. That's what I'm thinking. Like, they might get. We don't know what the levels they're gonna get, but they're gonna get physically stronger with the food. I just want to know what he can do for Franky though.
You think their food makes them giants, yo?
I didn't even hear what you said. I'm
what?
just tuning Sebastian out.
Listen,
But
don't hate on the Gorosei, man.
I won't take too much of time. I thought two things with Ethan. As dope, that was really what he looked like was really cool. Like dope. I got two things. I got a little bit of Ryuma with the scarf thing, and I got the skeleton thing. Remind me of a little bit of the Reaper person that Zolo saw when he fought King. I got those two things vibes, but he looks really cool in silhouette picture. But because he did with his eyes and the little bit of his face, he looks like he's a skeleton, like the Reaper in this image. But yeah,
All right.
For that.
Law?
Yeah. So to me, a lot of you talk about everything getting sucked up, right? To me, what's impressive is like they're fighting against it, where those things are like they're kind of like stalemated there, so they're getting sucked up. But what's impressive to me that you have these two giants who legit just admitted we're getting nowhere, like they can't move. But Luffy just speed past, runs all of that. Luffy struggles for a minute, but once he gets the idea, I'm gonna throw this building in this dude's mouth. He's able to just run right past it. Saying that Luffy's ability, showing again that his ability allows him to overcome or kind of like do anything you want. Like the laws of physics or whatever don't necessarily apply to you. Like giants are being sucked up, and you're this small thing compared to them. And like I said, the whole island is moving, and they can't even move. Like we're getting nowhere, and Luffy's able to just run like full speed past it. Right, going at the strength of what Gear 5 is able to do, and I want to bring up again like how the meat, how it completely that one thing, and we know Luffy, like we just saw for example the amount of food he ate to get to this after he fought Kizaru and then to fight the Gorosei member was tons of food, right? He eats one fermented piece of shark.
It's from a giant though, so odds are it's large.
It might mess around and be like a Sea
shark.
King, but still that one piece is able to do all this for Luffy, where Luffy has to eat like months worth of food usually, right? Exactly how much he's exerting, right? It made me think of All Blue, like I don't know if that's what Larry was going with, or like what he learned in part of it with Ivankov's kingdom, right? And now going into like to me it impressed me that when Luffy punched the boar Celestial Dragon is waking form and how he got hurt, right? What I thought of, because you know how we seen how each one kind of has like their different thing, right? Because like you mentioned before, I'm not gonna expect all the 𝘏𝐽 members to be have this hard skinned level of this one, but each one have their own thing, right? He's a boar, I guess that shows the hearts, because like the other one got cut, but you're also a kind of a worm or a giant like and actually I think this mythical beast, I think we've seen it somewhere else too. Like I thought of like one of the Hercules series. We saw something with this giant like worm thing that's able to eat and suck up everything. I remember seeing this form somewhere else in some other like universe, and like I don't know if it was in DC or in Hercules or like some type of mythical story. But I remember seeing it. But the boar thing, so like to me, it's I believe he's still able to regenerate. But the boar, this outer shell and that yell is part of the characteristics that may be special to just what he's able to do. You know, where they also share something that they're all able to do, but there's also going to have special skills that each one are characteristics that each one has to themselves, right? And his is going to be, to me that's great when you have a hard like outer shell and then you're also able to regenerate, so that you can't hurt me. Then when you're actually able to hurt me, I can regenerate from it. And this is the point I was bringing about again, where I mentioned that only Conquerors level people are going to be able to fight against them. You know, like you got to be at a certain level or a stage level. Luffy might even only be able to fight them in Gear 5th, you know, for that's what I'm seeing, you know. So that level stage, like the fighting the 𝐸 and them, you have to be at a certain level. And for time-wise, I'm going to stop here.
Yeah. I love how all the 𝘏𝐽 members have their own unique abilities. For me, I'm kind of convinced that they're just all Zoans, for sure. That's just my opinion. I know people are not going to agree. But these are very Zoan-like abilities. They do Zoan things. They have Zoan transformations. That's just what they be doing, bro. Like, this is just a cool thing from another animal. All right? I think it's dope. I really love seeing Dory and Bragi, man. I think as the arc has continued and Dory and Bragi have been involved, they've been like a light for me in the arc, where like I just enjoy their banter and their conversation with everybody else too. I bet 𝐴𝐽𝐵𝐹 will actually be a paradise for Sanji. On Kamabaka Queendom, it was told to Sanji that there are certain ingredients that would make people stronger or stuff like that. Giants are giant people. They eat things that probably have a lot of nutritional value. So this fermented shark probably comes from their sea, has these high nutrients in it, and Luffy could probably eat like a sandwich amount of the shark and be fully energized. And also he was like gushing out muscles, like super strong. So I could see how like Sanji would be in paradise once we get to 𝐴𝐽𝐵𝐹.
No, I want to, if I could say one thing.
That's it.
I think when you said that, it made me think of somehow I think Sanji might end up making his own sensu bean for Luffy and them for the crew. Like from the Giants.
Cool.
He need to collab with Chopper on that, bro. Sanji not like
Chopper
that,
like,
bro.
hey man, that's my field.
That's my field,
hey,
dog.
man.
Luffy just every time he gets out, just pops a sensu bean.
Yo, that's what we need.
Yeah,
dog.
for him to like, yeah. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah. All right, so Luffy doing Red Rock on Warkery, but losing out against his hard head will be a fierce power scaling debate for Kaido. For those that don't remember, Luffy hit Kaido when Kaido was in his base form and Luffy was in his base form. Luffy rocked him with Red Rock, sent Kaido into the ground, and he got back up bleeding, hair messed up, and Big Mom even commented, "Yo, why you look so hurt?" What I will say is that one, Luffy, when he hit Warkery, wasn't using Conqueror's Haki, and he wasn't using Rio. He was using regular... Well, Red Rock actually has Rio and Armament Haki on it, so just to clarify, I was wrong on that. But he used Rio, and it hurt his hand. All right? Cool. Whatever. Warkery is in his full Zoan mode. Full Zoan. If Warkery in his base form, he getting put the same way.
Yeah, man.
I just seen Saturn get punched by Kuma from a regular Armament Haki punch. He lost an arm and lost a horn. Yeah, we talking about, damn, yo, we need to start putting these people in, maybe top 5. No, bro. It's literally, he's in full Zoan form. Kaido was in regular form. Kaido lets everybody tag him, doesn't have some gimmick that he could just regenerate from. Meanwhile, ʍrkiri is in full Zoan form, could regenerate from anything, and was like, yo, bet, hook off, bro. I don't think that should be Kaido getting discounted for that.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, put Kaido full Zoan form and then give him the Dragon Torch. Now let's compare. Does Luffy land Red Rock at all? Does he even touch Kaido?
But that was my
right?
point, Larry.
Because Luffy would have to be in Gear 5, and even in Gear 5, he couldn't touch Kaido because he was too hot.
But that was my point.
So this is the point.
I didn't see ʍrkiri use some sort of named attack to do this.
But the thing is,
defense.
ʍrkiri is in full Zoan form. Meanwhile, Kaido wasn't.
Kaido in full Zoan form get hit. It didn't hurt the people that hit him.
But again, so when Kaido was in full Zoan form, and he did get hit, which he does, right? Are Zoans more durable in their full Zoan forms?
Of course.
Oh, okay. So that means that ʍrkiri in his full Zoan form is more durable than Kaido in his regular base form.
Yeah, by all means.
Okay. Yeah. So that's an observation. That's not.
I would say he's more durable than Kaido in his full Zoan form too, because he was able to hurt Luffy by getting attacked.
Okay.
While Luffy was not getting hurt when he attacked Kaido in his full Zoan form.
So we don't know if ʍrkiri actually used ʍ on top of his head, right?
We don't know nothing. What I know is.
But hold on. We know what you're saying, but it's also possible that ʍrkiri used ʍ on top of his head, right?
For sure.
Okay, so if his head is black already and we don't know if he's using ʍ, we can't really tell, right?
Yeah, I'd have to go back and check.
Okay, so again, these aren't like, yo, we're hating on the Gorosei. No, these are observations, because why? If Kaido used ʍ when Red Rock was being performed on his full Zoan form, you think that Luffy would have been able to still punch through
this
him?
Reaction. That's my point.
If
Kaido goes ʍ,
yo, see, so is it Kaido downplay?
Is
this now Kaido downplay?
I can bring up two things. Luffy, remember when when Luffy swung at Kaido and Kaido dodged it and he bung up the Red Rock thing? When Kaido got a little annoyed, he hit Luffy. Luffy blocked against that fight. Luffy does this. His hands started hurting, like, immediately.
Thank you.
But that's on an attack. This is a defense.
Exactly. When Kaido feels Big Mom pass, Kaido flexes, and there's like, she's gone. You felt that? Mm-hmm. Luffy gets blown back a little bit by Kaido, saying his Haki's getting stronger. Two things he knows about Kaido. And that was just Haki. So you're trying to tell me, if Kaido got serious, and we all say that, Kaido was not taking that fight full seriously with Luffy. Imagine going all out, not holding back.
Ain't nobody downplaying Kaido over here.
Yo, you just compared a full Zoan form ʍrkiri to a base level Kaido who took the same attack from Luffy.
No, I didn't say that. I'm saying the only version of Kaido that I know that would do this to Luffy was his full Zoan Imperial Dragon mode.
But that's not true. Because again, Kaido.
Yo, I saw Kaido get landed on.
If Kaido was using his full Zoan form and was going all out with Haki and put Haki where Luffy was punching, it might have had the same effect. Yeah. Why? Because Kaido has what? Conqueror's Haki. Kaido has the ability of Conqueror's coding. He has Rio. He has all these extremities that the Gorosei are displaying.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't Kaido, using full Zoan form with Haki on top of his head, do the same thing to Luffy right now?
Because I don't even know if this dude used Haki. But like, we don't know. We're like, I'm not making this mental leap that he did that.
Okay.
Until it's told to me that he did that.
Here's another observation, right? Like Lionel said, when we saw Bound Man, Luffy, Gear 4, he has spirals of Haki on his body. Luffy was known to be more durable. If we want to go a step further, in Bound Man, where is that spirals of Haki on his body? On his stomach, right? Yeah. What happened to Cracker? Sent him flying across the island. Let's go even further. With Snake Man, where is most of the Haki concentrated on that form? In his arms, right? Which proves that it's more of an attack-powered form of Gear 4. Yo, he has black on top of his head.
That's how he normally looks like.
I just don't.
But that's how he normally
he's saying
looks.
That's how Luffy looks when he's using
exactly.
Bound Man and other Gear 4 techniques.
Yeah.
It's not beyond the pale. I'm just saying.
To me,
if Kaido could do it, he should have been doing it then.
To me, because that's not, I would say that's not how he normally looks. Because if you also look at him, it's trickled down to his nose, even showing that to me that's a color of him, not him using hockey. One, I will say that I believe that Kaido can do like make Luffy hurt if he tries to hit him, but in this particular that, and also too, we see the top of his head get folded in a little bit. I don't believe whatever it is, the Borg or say whatever his name is using hockey at this moment.
He might be, but my thing is he didn't do any sort of pronounced named attack. If this is just what I'm like
did he do a pronounced name attack when he started yelling?
Nah, but that's my point. But that's my point, that he's like that. You get what I'm saying? He's like that. If this is his bound man, this is just what I'm like. This is what it takes to pierce through me, to bypass this.
Yeah.
That's wild.
And again, this speaks towards, one, not all hockeys are being used on him. It's regular armament, right? I mean, armament with Rio. And also he's in his full Zoan form. And what's to stop Workery from just putting hockey on top of his head? Because from what I remember, Doflamingo getting speed blitzed by Luffy in Gear 4 was still able to counter Luffy by putting armament on his face.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When Luffy did Rhino against him. I'm just saying, like, how is that not possible? Why does Kaido have to be downplayed?
It's not downplayed. I think what I'm saying is, or what I'm trying to portray is, if Workery can casually walk around with this in his full Zoan mode, that makes him more dangerous than if you have to I have to coat myself in order to replicate this. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, this is just what I am. When I go into this mode, this is just what I'm like. Period. I don't have to say anything. I don't have to activate anything. I don't have to attach hockey. I don't have to stack anything. This is just what I am like in this mode. That makes him a infinitely stronger monster than, I don't want to say than Kaido, but that just makes him a monster on another level right now.
I get you, but again, is he in his awakened form?
He is.
Does Kaido in his awakened form? No.
But I'm not comparing. But again, I'm not straight up comparing the Red Rock situation.
But you're saying the dangerousness. We've never seen Kaido in awakening form, so we can't fathom how dangerous Kaido is in awakening.
He should have shown me that.
He has a whole level that the girls are doing right now that he didn't even do.
He should have showed me that then. You in the fight of your life.
Fight your life.
Do what you're supposed to do.
Fight of your life? No, that's too far.
Do what you love what you mean.
Anyway. Saturn is going to face Usopp, Nami, Lilith, and Brook and Chopper. Venus Joro is going to face Atlas, Bonnie, Franky, and some giant pirate warriors, and possibly Kuma. The good news is that Zoro and Jinbei should show up in time to help Nami and them out with Saturn. The other good news is Sanji and Stella's body will arrive to help Franky and them with Venus Joro. The bad news is that we may not get Zoro versus Venus Joro, since they are on opposite sides of the island.
Oh, are they?
Zoro's in Labo phase on the clouds with Jinbei. Sanji is at the bottom.
Oh, they did that on purpose.
Yeah, he did it on purpose.
So I think St. Mars walked into that room thinking he was good and noticed that Vegapunk is actually the smartest man in the world. I think we're going to see a picture probably of Joy Boy and his pirate crew, and we're going to get the Ancient Kingdom's name. And there's basically like a slideshow.
A picture of Joy Boy and his crew would be tough, bro.
That would be crazy.
That would be tough.
And I think that's what's going to happen. That's why Mars is like worried, because he's like, yo, what the, like, I can't stop this. He's too late.
Well, he did. He still said what he said, right?
Yeah.
But he said that before he noticed what he noticed. So I don't know.
That would be crazy. So it won't be too much, but we'll see something.
Yeah, we got to go to sponsor.
Yo, real talk, we're going to skip it right now. We got too many super chats.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to breeze through these then.
Yeah.
All right, $2 from Off-Brand. Who has the shiniest head? Happy birthday, Larry. Larry
Thank
does.
you.
Another 10 from Eyeshadow Speeds. I have a question. Do you think that Luffy was able to come back to life because his fruit is a Zoan? Since it transforms the user, could mean a second life. I think the fruit he ate specifically gave him that option, not because he was a Zoan specifically.
Yeah.
So another 2 from Nathaniel Rodriguez. How would Kaido fare against Griffith and crew?
He would body them.
Who's Griffith? Oh, from Berserk?
Yeah.
Okay. Another 5 from Kirby. DDT season is here. Let's effing go. Also, Kobe definitely has higher AP than Sanji. Hashtag Seb has horrible takes. Hashtag just kidding. Love you, Seb. Amen. The conversation for another day. Another 5 from Landon Howard. Can Big Mom make a hockey homie? Hockey is a physical energy, just like fire or lightning. So can she just shove some soul juice into Conker's coding? Or Conker's hockey? Maybe we can't get into this, but that thing that was taking the souls from Big Mom's people, was that not just a hockey homie? That's what I thought it was.
I thought that was like her soul.
Because it was just like a dark entity that was taking the souls.
I thought that was just Big Mom's soul.
Yeah.
Another 10 from Kirby. Leo, Lion Neo. CGI looking godly. What's a Logia versus Logia you guys think would go hard? I'd love to see Caesar versus Magellan. Hashtag love the stream. Hashtag agenda on top.
Akainu versus Aokiji.
Would have been nice, right?
Word.
Yeah.
I don't have one. Another Caesar versus Crocodile. Who cares? Another 5 from Soga God. You guys make my week. It's a shame that Larry has such good takes for so long until this whole Sentoumaru thing came up. Hashtag it's back to the old ways. Another 10 from Kirby. Can Mike Guy, all 10 gates unsealed, beat Old Man Whitebeard? He was able to box Endgame Madara, wanted your POV. You guys are inspiration for real. Much love. With the knock-on fist. Thank you. Larry, that's a Larry question.
Guy.
10 gates.
I don't care.
Is it old Whitebeard?
Yeah.
Oh, old Whitebeard.
I don't think so.
Another 5 from Jimmy Hopkins. Nah, we not skipping over that. Why is a Naruto top tier shattering his bones to perform Dressrosa Sanji feats? Those sound like equal verses. We did versus equalization, man.
I mean, Sanji had shattered bones on Punk Hazard.
Another 10 from Firearms. Happy birthday, Larry. Your head is looking shinier than ever, bro. Hashtag best book club. Hashtag buggy gang.
Thank you.
Another 5 from Combat Fritos. Happy birthday, Larry. All your Sanji takes in those shorts are wrong. Much love. I don't know if all of them are wrong. Another 5 from Kirby. Not to double fist D-eat Zoro stocks, but was curious who's the strongest pirate from the old gen Zoro can pack up right now.
Shiki.
Depends on what Shiki y'all look at.
I got
Chin Jiao for sure.
Yeah. Wait.
No.
What's his face? What's his name?
Don't people now? Like now?
You don't know about Don Chin Jiao. You mean back then?
Is it in a prime or talking about now?
I think he means in the prime.
Yeah, I don't know if
he's
he's
not doing
doing
that. Or Shinky, bro.
I'll go with Chin Jiao. I'll go with Chin Jiao.
Nah, John Jiao and Shinky, he don't got
I'm
that.
going Chin Jiao, bro.
I'm gonna go Chin Jiao too.
Another 5 from you and Wang Ji.
Y'all disrespecting guard.
Yeah,
Because we don't know nothing about him.
Yeah, Sissy Garb, y'all disrespecting hard already.
Another 5 from Zima. You guys think that Gorosei location relative to Luffy holds meaning? Right now, Mercury's closest to Luffy, the sun, and Zoro, and the second Venus swordsman versus Zoro. Maybe. I don't know if Oda can possibly continuously do that. You know what I mean? I don't know if he can continuously do that. Another 2 from Kabari. Can Larry answer my human fruit question, please? You were in the bathroom. They basically asked if human fruits like the Chopper's fruit, Luffy's fruit, and Sengoku's fruit were to like go into an inanimate object, what would happen?
And there's another one that we don't know.
He said 4. I couldn't remember the 4th.
It'd become a person.
There you go, Kabari. Another 5.
Because we saw the sword that Spandam had. It turned into an elephant.
Yeah, it did.
And that was like I was pretty sure that's like a hybrid form.
But Lawrence was talking about it only turns into an elephant when you wield it. It's not like just walking around an elephant.
Well, I mean that's true. But what if to say like the sword went full Zoan form and then the Zoan took over?
Like awakened?
Yeah. Because remember the gun that Mr. Four had in Alabasta.
Yeah, the dog.
The dog was always going, and he didn't control it.
Yeah, he didn't have to wield the dog or the gun. So
yeah,
that's true. I forgot about that one.
There you go, Kabar.
I'm a real boy.
Yo, this is why I be saying like, yo, we really know One Piece, bro.
We whiffed at that.
Did you?
Not so much. We brought the same stuff you did. We didn't bring up the dog though.
Yeah. Oh.
Another 5 from Jimmy Hopkins. Anybody in Naruto face tanking a red rock to the point Luffy is taking damage? Just asking. No.
Nah, there's no.
From what I know, no.
I'm gonna just say Hashirama, bro. That's the boy, bro.
We got 20 from our guy Shonen Showdown. It says, my guys just showing love. I love the Gorosei hype. They are looking very top 5-ish right now. Right, Larry?
Shonen don't know what he be talking about, bro.
Shonen be spitting, man.
Shonen be too popular and visiting all these non-knowing podcasts that talk about One Piece, bro.
Listen, man.
When he come up here, he know the deal, bro. He can't get away with that talk, man.
We got another 5 from Shonen Showdown. It says, talk that talk, Seb. Keep the Gorosei agenda alive.
Oh my God. Here we go.
It's not an agenda. If they showing out, they showing out.
Clearly
Even
an agenda.
Larry would say they showing out right now.
I would say they're showing out.
It's not an agenda. Agenda means you pushing something that doesn't.
I just don't need y'all to show love and then just be like, yo, let's show hate towards another character that clearly there's no fairness.
I only even brought Kaido up because he's the only other person I saw take that attack. That's it.
I just need people to be like, yeah, he took it when he was base for.
He was bait. I said that.
Also, Kaido lets everybody hit him. Yeah. Like, if you bring those up, now you're bringing up Sebastian's favorite thing. Context.
I do love context. I do. We got another 5 from Ethan S. It says, if you guys could create your own mythical zone, not already in the story, what would you make? I love you guys. Been watching for a year or 2 now. Thank you.
I was about to say some crazy fake stuff.
Oh, of course.
Go ahead, bro.
Oh, I don't got it. I got to think about this, man.
I want to be the very best. No one else.
Yo, the Mewtwo fruit, bro.
Yo, real talk, bro.
So it has to be...
the Yu-Gi-Oh card deck zone.
Okay.
I can be any one of them cards.
Just a card, though? No.
I can gain the powers of the
you're a card.
Oh,
That's it. You're the play cards thing.
I'll get back to you. Because it has to be a Zoan, so I'll get back to you. I got to think of an animal.
An animal?
Yeah, because it has
it's just mythical.
Yeah, mythical Zoan. It has to be his mythical Zoan, he said.
I had one in my head, but then it just lost it.
Well, we can make one up, though, too.
Not necessarily animal, because
mythical. You can be anything.
Yeah, Zoans are not
as long
as it's
animals.
And he said you can make one up.
Yeah.
So you can be an alien, right? So the Goku fruit. Bro, what are you talking about?
Shut up.
What are you talking about?
Facts, bro.
Give me that. Give me the Superman fruit.
Okay.
And when I awaken, kryptonite don't even work.
Yo. Okay. Yo, real talk. The Hito no Batman, bro.
Oh my God, bro.
Being Batman, bro.
Another 5 from Nathaniel Rodriguez. It says, boar heads are known to be so dense that bullets can reflect off of them. This could explain his durability. Okay.
Really?
I've heard that boars were durable as hell. I don't know about their, like...
They got dome like that?
Wow.
Get with you, bro.
That's all super chats. So thank you guys all for super chatting. I know you guys had to wait a bit for us to get to them. It was just a lot going on in this episode. So...
Yeah, apologies that we didn't get to phone calls, guys. That kind of blows, right?
Yeah. Listen, man.
I mean, but y'all been slacking on them, though. I don't know. I mean, but at the end of the day, bros. I mean,
at the end of the day gonna end.
We got the Plaque. You know what I'm saying? Got the Plaque. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah.
I thought it'd be like some part of red in here because you know the button's always like red in YouTube.
They said, so you just regular with the Batman?
No, I got white privilege. It's more than regular.
He's a billionaire martial artist with white privilege.
Yo, listen, the billionaire implies that's half the privilege right there.
And apparently Batman's like a genius, so he's getting a lot.
He went to all the best schools.
Yeah, man.
I don't like Batman.
Even when he wanted to be a ninja, he went to the best ninja school too. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. Imagine being from the hood and wanting to be Batman. Can't do it though.
You can't, because you can't relate.
You go to all the worst schools and stuff.
You go to the worst ninja school, it's just jail.
Hey, you become Daredevil.
Oh, now you blind too.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy.
That's Daredevil, bro.
He said Batman can't help his community. Because they good. Batman community good. Bruce Wayne community good. I'm done. I'm done with the Bruce Wayne hate, man. Shout out to Batman.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. Crazy episode, too.
Yeah, it feels long.
Yeah.
It feels like a long
You know what we
episode.
didn't talk about in the chapter, though, real quick?
What?
That cut off part of the message converting the hot energy into it was cut off.
Was
The
it?
only- Yeah,
The coffee thing.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
coffee thing. The only time they ever cut it off is when they were gonna say the name when
You're right, bro.
when this dude was about to get when what's his name Cobra was getting packed up, and they blocked out that name with another text.
We got another $2 from Life with Anime Podcast. Says, "Hey yo, white privilege is crazy." Hashtag Mr. Worldwide. You can't tell me Batman's superpower isn't white privilege. I'm sorry, it just is,
bro.
It is.
Yeah.
I love that for him though.
If you guys didn't remember me saying this, but Joe and Preston, Life with Anime Podcast, has me and Sebastian in a video, just talking, and it was a fun time.
It was such
we
a
brought
great
it up
time.
early in the episode, but
Yeah, it was such a great
if
time.
you guys should definitely go check out that video.
And if you guys haven't already, please subscribe to Life with Anime Podcast. They post fire stuff. Joe does a great job editing the clips for Instagram and TikTok and stuff. It's great. You'll
You
see
won't be
me
on TikTok, bro.
I
You don't
mean,
know that, bro.
Every month, I'll check that DM from you. It'll be like 7, 8, 9, 12 like little posts. I'll check them out. I hit like so I remember where I'm at. Yeah.
But yeah, guys, if you haven't liked our video yet, please like the video. Helps us out a lot. Also, I guess I kind of wanted to bring it up. I'm thinking about doing an editing tournament. I don't know how to really explain it, but I'm thinking about giving out some money to people who can edit our video, right? And whoever has the most views on their said video from the one you edited will win a certain amount of money. I'm thinking about that. I think it's a very cool way to engage with the community and also put us out there more.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. So I want to give people a chance to win something. Because we have our editor. He's always going to be our editor. But, like, this would be kind of like a good thing. So I want to see how creative people can be.
And the DDTs are coming back. Alright? Submit y'all matchups in the thing. Post the link, mods, if y'all still here.
All right. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for a wonderful episode. It's been our pleasure to host you again for episode 148. But we just got a super chat.
$2 from Nathaniel Rodriguez. Is there a devil fruit to find your dad? No. Because I haven't seen many father, son, or daughter reunions in One Piece.
It
So
might
no.
be the clairvoyant one though.
Listen, my name is Larry.
Lawrence.
Lionel.
So!
And this is that One Piece Talk. Jana!